matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Rush, 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 don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out on the OT show. It's not a move. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome to Touhyville for the 14th day of January 2025. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, except my computer's not behaving, so.
No, you're having issues.
Well.
You attempted to do updates, and it said, sure, stick around for a while.
Right.
We'll get to it. Your updates will be delivered somewhere today between noon and 6.
Right. Wait, what? Wait, what?
Can I undo? How do I undo?
No.
I need to undo.
That's okay.
Well, and you said
Because
Brenda's
our IT guy, Steve Touhy,
yeah,
came over and helped me
mm-hmm.
by doing the same thing all the IT guys in my life have always done, pulling the cord out of the wall.
Restart.
Yep.
Restart.
Bye.
That's what we do. It's not working the way you want it to. Restart. So, but I will say,
I'm back, baby.
I will say, good. Well, see, and when you said that that it was starting to come back, because I was gonna just plug you into my computer, and then and we could have just had us both on video on one computer.
Okay.
So I had a workaround in my head. I
Yeah.
just had to.
Yeah, it's just hard when it does it out of the gate when we're like working on stuff.
Yeah.
Like, could you please?
Right. We were all set. We had everything in its place, and then all of a sudden, it's not in its place.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, today is Feast of the Ass. That is the name of my biography.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm sure it's got to be something.
Donkey?
Well, yeah,
Feast
I would
of the
imagine.
Ass.
Yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, it's gotta be something. But I mean, the feast day of something is always something.
And you can't get a thing for Touhyville.
I know.
What in the world? Work harder, man.
But the feast of something is always like, it's always got to be a Christian thing. Let's see. A Christian feast during medieval times, which was mainly celebrated in France. It celebrated all the donkeys of the Bible, especially the one that was believed to have brought Jesus and his family into Egypt after Jesus' birth during his during what is known as the flight into Egypt. So there you go.
Listen, if all the asses can have a day,
that's right.
Touhyville can have a
Right.
day.
See,
That's going to be my argument for you. So could you turn that over to me?
Here's the problem with that. There's no one to like go to. Like, you just get an email and it just says,
Listen, I'm just going to tell you, after dealing with Amazon,
right,
we have that story for you.
Mm-hmm.
After dealing with Amazon, I'm ready, baby. I like that was my prep to get us our Touhyville day.
But why? But like, yeah, we have it. That's what I finally decided is I don't need someone to approve it. It just is.
True. We do not need the approval of someone who has a day of asses.
Well,
forget about you.
That is in charge. You know who's in charge of it? The people at Chase Calendar. What makes them in charge of all calendars?
Yeah, get lost.
I can make my own calendar. I can hop on right now, Google custom calendar.
Yes.
And I could make us a calendar filled with stuff.
Yes.
So I almost thought about that, doing a Touhyville calendar, just having different pictures from the different months from last year for each year.
Oh. That would
like
be fun.
like summertime had pictures of us from the fair and stuff like that. I mean,
Are
so,
you going to take like a shirtless shot like the fireman?
no, it's not
Like-
a.
Like you're just going to
No
go like
one-
this?
No one wants
And
that.
we're going to entitle that
Is-
Beer Month?
Right? Is there a month called Pasty White Month?
Right,
Is that
right.
no one wants that?
And mine
At
will
all.
be like that guy. Who was the guy in the 80s with the big mouth and the
Mhm.
cigar smoking, like the guy that had his own talk show and he was really
Morton Downey Jr.
Morton Downey
Yeah,
Jr.
yeah.
Like a
Yep.
great big mouth.
I know I've told you that story before. That was my
Yes,
first
you
day,
have.
first
Yep.
day of radio. Met Morton
Yeah,
Downey Jr.
but
yeah.
that would be a cool meet. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, he was really nice. And
Mhm.
the one thing that blew me away, one was that he wasn't a complete loudmouth.
Yeah.
But he was really good. They had people filling in on the radio all week when I first started with John Landecker,
Mhm.
and he was the first day that I was there. And he wasn't a big loudmouth, but he was very good on the radio.
Yeah.
Um,
He was good on TV too.
Yeah.
When he did that TV show.
mhm. He also wrote or was one of the writers of the song Wipeout. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
All right.
and he had a really good point when he filled in. He said, I can't believe the disc jockeys that are on this channel, like John Landecker and Dick Biondi, don't they ever get bored playing the same songs for 30, 40, 50 years? Like, he goes, that would drive me crazy.
Yeah.
This is on the air he's talking about it. He goes, I don't know how these guys play oldies music. He goes, because they've been playing it since they were new hits. And they just kept going along with it.
Right. But
Like,
that could be said about anything. That could be said about the cue. Like, how do you play just classic rock, classic rock, classic rock?
right. But, and it's music I grew up with.
Right.
And that's my point, is that,
Right.
like,
Yeah.
he
I
thought
mean,
it'd
I
be
could
boring.
listen
And
to
I'm
the
like,
80s all day long,
Right.
every day.
and my thing is, I think whatever music you grew up with, usually whatever music you were a teenager or became
Yeah,
a
yeah.
teenager with,
Mhm.
you think is the best. Like,
Yeah.
that's the one that
Yep.
locks in. So, Steve says, happy Frosty Tuesday, Tuies. Thank you, Steve.
Oof.
We appreciate it. Stay warm out
Yes.
there, bud. Jason says, that don't sound right. I have a feeling he means the Feast of the Ash.
Right.
Yes, it does not sound right at all. I'm with you. I'm
Mhm.
only reading it.
Now, maybe because it's in France and is the Feast of the Ash.
Maybe that's what it
Maybe
is.
that's where it
Then
doesn't sound like, it's
it's
the
not as-
Feast of the Ash.
Right, it's not as bad, maybe. Yeah,
Doesn't sound as
right. It's rough.
assy,
Yeah, right. That is true. Uh,
which is our word in our household.
yes.
When we get mad at
yes.
snarky children, we will
Mhm.
say, don't act assy.
Don't be assy.
Don't be assy.
Mhm. Larry says, good morning, Touhyville. Have a great day. You too, Larry. Thank you so much. Today is also International Kite Day. I would not want to be out there flying a kite. That
Mm-mm.
does not sound fun. National Dress Up Your Pet Day. No, it's not.
They had a kite store in Mackinac Island when I was there. When
Yeah.
I did travel and tourism, I remember bringing home kites for the kids.
Did you? Yeah.
Mhm. It was really a cool store.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. National Dress Up Your Pet Day. We are not taking part in that.
Yeah, you're like, you hate dressing him up.
Because he doesn't like it.
He doesn't not like it.
He doesn't like it. He's like, why
Tell you
are
what
you
he
making
didn't
me
like.
look ridiculous?
Walking out this morning, he didn't like.
Which was so odd. Okay, so
Mhm.
so he was out for a very short time this morning and came up, and you said he ran upstairs to you and was whining.
He put his head
Mhm,
onto my chest
mhm,
and like curled up in me
mhm.
and just like did that thing with his back leg, like
Yeah.
pet me,
wanted to be,
pet me.
wanted to be rubbed. Yeah. Mhm.
hmm
Yeah.
And he kept making this noise like, I've just been through it, Mom.
I know. And he wasn't even out long.
Mm-hmm.
Where last night we went out and it was felt like -2. I looked when I came
Oof.
back in because it really felt each time I went out yesterday and
Yeah,
and
you were getting winded, and
I mean,
yeah.
and for people that were working outside, I don't know how you do it. So I mean, I don't want to sound like
Yeah, I
I'm
hope Sean and
whining.
John okay.
I was thinking about the people that deliver mail yesterday because
Oh
'cause
yeah,
you're out there for a long period of time.
yeah. And my guy was just wearing, like, sometimes I see them. They're in snowsuits. They've got all the gear.
Mm-hmm.
My guy was just in his normal. It looked like his mail jacket,
Yeah.
like the uniform thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, dude, that's not.
Oof. Yesterday for me, it seemed like it hit harder yesterday. I don't know what it
Yeah.
was, but every time we went out and And I know he's getting cold when he starts to lift up one paw or another, like,
Right.
okay, I don't like being on the ground anymore, you know,
Yeah.
or he'll sit down and go, I've had enough.
It's time to pick me up and
I've
get me
had
outside.
enough.
Yeah.
So Melissa says, good morning. It's going to be another cold day. Yes, it is, Melissa. And Tina says, good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Good morning, Tina. Get those 2 heaters revved up for today.
Mm-hmm.
Hot pastrami sandwich day. I'm in on that.
Oh.
I'm in on that.
Can you believe, though, that our friends closed their store?
Carnegie Deli.
Carnegie Deli.
Well, in Vegas, not the original Carnegie Deli in New York.
Yeah.
But yeah. Mm-hmm.
When I took you there, I knew what was coming because I had
Mhm.
been to Vegas a number of times. You did not.
No.
And I remember you going, it doesn't come with fries.
Right? Like I just thought it was
And
a
I'm like,
corned beef sandwich.
you
Mhm.
forget the fries. You're not
Mhm.
going to, I mean, they have good fries there, but you're not going to need fries. And then it came and you were like,
I know.
what in the
Mhm.
world?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was your favorite, I think your
Oh.
favorite thing.
I don't
Vegas
know.
was so good with you. You were like like having a kid, like a 7-year-old,
Mhm.
and giving them like cookies and milk. Like you just, every time you went somewhere, you were like, this is just the
I
neatest
loved it.
place on earth.
I loved it, and I'm not a giant gambler, so it's not like I was there
No,
like
right.
to go crazy with
Nope.
gambling. But I love the pomposity of it. I love
Mhm.
the bigness of it. I
Mhm.
love all the food. Like what I didn't like was downtown,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is what I couldn't wait to go see.
Yeah. You couldn't wait to go see what's his name's restaurant.
Oh, Vince Neil.
Vince
Yeah.
Neil.
Mhm. Yeah.
And we went there and I was like, this is,
Oh,
and it cost us like, remember, like $35
Yeah.
in a cab.
and it was
like,
in it was in a
ugh.
hotel called Circus, which I know my sister had stayed at when she was younger.
Yeah.
And I get it. It's a cheaper place. It was like the dollar store of hotels.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just it
Yeah.
was just schlock everywhere.
Yeah.
So, and not good schlock. Like
No.
all Vegas is schlock.
Yeah. It was
You know.
very ticky tacky.
Yeah. So, but I loved Vegas. I loved the Strip. I loved MGM. I
Mhm.
loved the shows. I loved the
Mhm.
food. It was all of it. Yeah, I can't wait to go back.
Yeah.
Poetry at work day. So if you want to make up a poem, about work, roses are red, violets are blue.
That's what I was just about to
say.
I wouldn't
wish I
want,
wasn't here, but I'm glad I'm here with
roses
you.
are red.
So, look at you.
Violets are blue.
No. I was just doing a very nice little poem that ended with a nice thing for you, and you just jumped on it without getting the nice compliment. Do you see how I was gonna get to the sweetness that there was just the nectar just like got dumped in the
All right.
garbage.
Okay. Go ahead and repeat it. That's what I thought.
Roses are red, violets are blue. I don't really feel like being here, but I'm glad I'm here with you.
No.
Do you see?
Yeah.
Do you see? All right. What was your roses? What was your National Poetry at Work Day?
No,
You were just like, yeah. Mine is a short poem. It's called "Want to Go Back to Bed."
right. Can we do the show from bed?
If there was a way we could, the one part that we can't cover is the board turning us on. That's the one part about doing the morning show elsewhere. Otherwise,
So at this
we could
point,
pull a John and Yoko and probably do the show from bed.
So at this point, seriously, there isn't a way to remotely broadcast when all it is technology? You got to be kidding me at this point. There's got to be a
no,
way.
there's ways, we just don't have
Right, because
them,
of Zoom calls. Like you can, I mean, if we can have 25 people on a call
right,
and look like the Brady Bunch,
Mhm.
you could definitely do this.
No, we could. There's ways that we could get on the air.
Yeah.
I just don't know if we could do it live, like the way we're doing this.
Got it.
We
Okay.
could record each segment,
That'd be no fun.
And there's a way that we could get into the system, I think,
Mm-hmm.
remotely, but I've never really worked it out. So I'm sure there's a way, but
Yeah.
it would. I think it would take some extra equipment.
I would like to look up why, and this is very strange, but
Mhm.
it happens every year for me, why I lose my appetite in the freezing cold.
Because I do not.
My appetite goes like backwards.
Mhm.
And then in the summer when it's beautiful, I will sit out, I will eat.
Mhm.
I love like summertime farmers markets, all that stuff.
Mhm.
Somehow when I hunker down, yes, I'm into comfort food for
Mhm.
sure when I
Mhm.
do eat, but I could care less about eating right now.
See, and right now, like this time of year,
Yeah.
I could eat soup for every meal.
Ditto.
I could just soup it up.
But I'm not, are you are you like,
Mhm.
oh, what are we going to eat today?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
for me, it's like, bleh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't, last couple days because I had stomach issues,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, usually, sure. Yeah, I love to eat in this weather. Yeah, it's cold and
Yeah,
let's
for
have
me,
some
it's,
food
I
and
always lose weight in the winter
throw a
and
steak on the grill.
gain some weight in the summer.
Oh yeah, no, I'm the
And I
other way.
could, here's the weird part. I know it's cold outside. I could
Mhm.
care less about ice cream for as much as I love ice cream.
Mhm.
I could care less about ice cream until summertime.
Yeah. But you
It's
do
just
have
weird.
a little craving for it because every time we get to the aisle, you're like, I want like a treat. You
Yeah.
want like an ice cream treat, but you
Mhm.
don't, but you can't settle on anything. You never
Yeah.
really get anything,
Yeah.
but you do kind of crave it.
Yeah.
Sue says good morning, and Dave says good morning. You too. Have a great day. You too. Both of you have a wonderful day. Thank you for hanging out with us here on National Shop for Travel Day. Organize your home day.
Ooh.
So yesterday was clean your desk day.
Mhm.
Today's organize your home day. What is this? Pick on Steve week? Like, I mean, for
Mhm.
goodness sakes, yeah. I do got to organize my my living area.
Life.
My that, there
Well,
it
just
is right
use
there.
the whole world.
There it is right there. Yes, I
One
need to
word.
I do
Boom.
need to organize my life. Printing ink day, ratification day, and take a missionary to lunch day. If you know
Okay.
one, I suppose. So,
Okay.
so there you go. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up yesterday's poll question, and then we'll get to today's poll question and move forward with our day. Good morning. Thanks for hanging out. Bundle up.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Just ahead of today's game between the Big Box Store and Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer. Tom, on paper, it looks like it's going to be a great matchup.
Thanks, Bill. You're right. This matchup between the Big Box Store and Kim's Hardware and Lumber should be one for the ages. The box store on paper might appeal to some, but Kim's Hardware and Lumber comes into this contest led by the wily veteran Fred Kim. He's been leading Kim since 1987, and he's pretty much seen it all. This Kim's roster is packed with proven winners, like Paint from Richards Paint. They might be a small regional Florida company, but they're keeping your money in the U.S., and you're getting a signature paint for a signature look. Plus, Kim's has everything you need to get your home looking the way you want it and to keep it that way. With great plumbing and electrical departments, as Fred Kim told me a little bit ago, they've got you covered from the roof to the basement. So let's head back to the studio.
Thanks, Tom. This matchup will be one for the ages and should be legendary.
Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza. Straight to your doorstep, yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table. Good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door.
It's a new year. Why not start it with a new career? Looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and the fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer in Rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators, experienced welders, and a maintenance mechanic. Chief offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
This is a story of the one. As a maintenance specialist for university housing, he knows college students can major in wear and tear. Plus, housing so many students doesn't leave a lot of room to house all the supplies he needs. That's where Grainger comes in. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast, dependable delivery, Grainger carries the quality products he needs so he doesn't have to. From a new door hinge to a whole new faucet. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest. The last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying. Just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
Touhyville. Two Touhies are better than one.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everybody.
You look cheery and bright this morning.
Couldn't be more wrong.
You couldn't be more wrong. Here, have some coffee. I need caffeine today. It's like cheerleaders in your brain. What day is it?
What day is it?
What do you want it to be? What do you want it to be?
Tuesday. You sure about that?
You sure about that?
Tuesdays are better.
Today is Tuesday, then.
Great. Let's get started.
It's showtime.
Stephen Sherrill with you. Good morning. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on the Q98 Gold. Horses of which are brought to us by Supercuts. Time for a haircut. Don't know where to go? Get yourself a Supercut. In Rensselaer, Lowell, and Valparaiso. I think it's about time I head over. Just getting to that point. Starting to get the wings. Starting to get the bangs where they're a little too long for the face.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to get to that point where when I walk out in the wind, I look like a rooster. Everything starts blowing every which way. Don't settle for a regular cut when you can get a super cut in Rensselaer, Lowell, and Valparaiso. Also, want to mention our friends over at Another Season in DeMott. Last chance. Can't say it enough. Last chance. I'll say it one more time. Last chance. Winter blowout at Another Season. 50% off all remaining Christmas merchandise. Plus, spend $50, get an additional 5%. Spend $100, get an additional 10%. Spend $200, get an additional 20% off. So some restrictions may apply. Check that all out at Another Season in DeMott, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Like them on Facebook. Follow on Instagram for all kinds of cool stuff that they have going on there. All right. Our poll question yesterday, we asked you because it was National Clean Your Desk Day. Is your desk at work or work area kept clean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it can be your desk at home, your desk at work, wherever you work. Is your work area kept clean? 82% said yes. That's where
it
you
was
sit.
in the 90s.
I know.
So,
but even so, 82% of people keep their
Yeah,
work
yeah.
area clean.
Yeah.
I did not realize that I was in such a minority on this because I am in the 18% that said no.
Mm-hmm.
Jim says I always clean my desk when I'm looking for candy. So, listen, whatever reason it is, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it takes to get that to get it clean, it works. Makes sense. All right. Today's poll question. We're a month away from Valentine's Day. It's January 14th. Will you do anything to celebrate Valentine's Day? Now, a lot of people may do it not on Valentine's Day itself.
Right, but I remember when we were kids, it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
And now I don't know anymore. I don't hear that much about it. We always do something. So the answer for us is a resounding yes.
Yeah.
We've never not done something for Valentine's Day.
Right. Yeah, no, I don't think we.
Now we always do it on the weekends so that like if it falls on a Wednesday,
Yeah,
we're
we're not
kind of
gonna-
like we're not gonna
Yeah.
go out for a romantic dinner. Lord knows we're in bed by
No.
7.
But,
Whatever that can happen romantically at 4 in the afternoon.
Right. Well,
Before
last
we
year,
fall off the cliff. Right.
last year, I think it was on a school night. I think we went to Ida's
We did.
for their.
But I thought it was Saturday night last year. No?
It may have been Saturday night. I'm trying to think because Saturday nights do remind me of romance.
Saturday nights, distant lights, you girl and your Johnson.
You're welcome. Walked right into that. It's so bad that we'll be in the car and I'll be like, you know what? We should do something Saturday night. I know. You and me and the Johnson.
I think it's so funny that now, whenever you say Saturday night, it pops in your head now. Yeah,
you ruined it.
It's not even. It's the first thing isn't Saturday Night Live anymore. Now
Right.
it's Saturday Night, and your Johnson, and then Saturday Night Live is number 2. Yeah. But yeah, it's well, I don't know. I thought it was a school night, but I could be wrong. But we went to Ida's for Valentine's Day last year, and they're doing a thing this year too. So they had the mariachis last year, or not the mariachi, but they had like the ones that go table to table.
It was a mariachi.
Oh, was it? Okay.
It was a great band. And this year they're doing a violinist.
Yeah, that goes table to table.
And yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, that place was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, she just and she's going to be 50. I think. When is it? They're closed one day. Is it? It's not today.
Coming up.
Yeah.
See, now you put me on the spot.
Yeah. Doesn't look a day old. I mean, she looks like she's in her 30s. Her and her husband. I'm always like, to the kids, I'm always like, is that your brother? To the dad. The mom looks like, I don't know, fresh out of college, maybe.
Yeah.
And I want to know, ultimately, love the food and want to know how she's a plant whisperer, because that woman keeps plants that should be dead and in the middle of winter are like blooming. What in the world?
Right.
When you walk in there.
They're closing February 8th for
oh, okay. So her birthday's not for a little bit. Okay.
But right before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So our poll question today, will you be celebrating anything for Valentine's Day? So head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page, like us, of course. We like to be liked, and then let us know if you will be doing anything for Valentine's Day. It doesn't have to be on the day, but will you be doing something for Valentine's Day? Going out, getting together with folks, doing a thing. This year, our daughter will be in town, so we're going to go to a cooking class. So that'll be a lot of fun.
I cannot wait.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's we enjoy our cooking class. So so yeah, and doing it with our daughter and her boyfriend, that's going to be a lot in
Yeah. So, just to have them home, I don't know. I'm going to lose it. And they've agreed to be on the show, so they're going to be in studio with us.
All right, so they'll come in for a bit that week. Awesome, that'll be a lot of fun. All right, I'll take a break back with silly stories and see what's happening.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, snowy mainly before 9 a.m. Windy and brutally cold with a high near 19. Wind chill values as low as -4. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 2. Wind chill values as low as -7. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 18. Wind chill values as low as -9. Wednesday night, a 20% chance of snow after midnight. Mostly cloudy and windy with a low around 12. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a high near 32. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 23.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
Go steer crazy with Ag Leader. From November 1st to December 31st, trade in your old steering system and receive up to $5,000 off a complete auto steer package, which includes the new In Command Go 16 display. Act now and you'll also receive 50% off a Turn Path Unlock. Contact Peterson Ag Service, your local Ag Leader dealer at 765-314-3276 or stop by and see us in Remington to learn more about your trade-in options.
Hi, this is Cole Reisner. What are your insurance needs and how can we help? At Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency, we always put our customers first. By listening to your needs, we can offer the right protection for you. Whether it's home, auto, crop, business, or farm insurance, Gutwein and Reisner Insurance Agency is there for you with personalized service through Indiana Farmers Insurance. Contact us at 219-866-5854 or visit us on the Courthouse Square along the bricks on Harrison Street.
Rios Granite specializes in granite and quartz countertops. You'll get luxury that matches your unique style. Enjoy an exquisite and functional outdoor space perfect for entertaining or relaxing with Rios outdoor kitchens or barbecue grill islands. Rios Granite has a diverse range of options for patio flooring that's durable for the Midwest winters and looks incredible too. Visit their brand new showroom at 8231 South 650 West, just south of St. Joe's, or explore online at riosgranite.com. Like and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Book your appointment today. Rios Granite, sculpting stone, shaping homes. Se habla español.
Blast it, son!
Classic rock.
A hard rock.
That rocks.
Wakefield. Classic rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q. Touhyville. Two Tuohys are better than one.
What day of the week is it?
What does it feel like?
It's Tuesday.
Well, it's Tuesday.
What are these people?
They are hilarious drive time radio guys.
You are hilarious.
They're seriously so funny.
You best put seatbelts on your ears because I'm going to take them for the ride of their lives.
It's where fun meets awesome.
You are going to love this. Welcome to the show. It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Portions of the show today brought to us by our friends over at the Hilltop in Morocco. Play the high-low game with us. Yesterday we picked an 8. I think it was of clubs, I believe. 8 of clubs. So on Friday, we're going to pick another card. If that card is higher or lower than the one that you guess, you will be entered in for a chance to win a $25 gift certificate to the Hilltop in Morocco. You might be saying, Steve, I'm new to the program. How do I guess? No problem. Head to the Touhyville Show Facebook page, like us, and that's where you comment. We put a picture up of the card. You comment on whether or not you think it'll be higher or lower, the one that we pick on Friday, and you'll be entered in for a chance to win that $25 certificate to the Hilltop in Morocco. Also want to mention our friends over at KIRPC Head Start. KIRPC Head Start is on Facebook, where you can find out more about what they do for kids ages 3 to 5. And if you've got a kid in your life that's between 3 and 5 or close to it, then you should definitely look into KIRPC Head Start. You can do that on their website at KIRPC.net. All right, let's see what's happening.
What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening. What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening.
A lot of celebrities donating things, money and stuff for the victims of the fires in L.A. Kim Kardashian jumping in. She's going to donate underwear to the L.A. fire victims. So now they're all set. Now they'll be all set. So, and it's good because she doesn't wear any, so it doesn't matter. It's fine. The look on your face. It's. I couldn't even go forward. Look at your face was like, is this one of his jokes or is this real?
She for real?
Is this? She's donating. Seriously.
Like Skims or whatever.
Yeah,
they're
clothes and underwear things from Skims. Yeah. So, the British
Can I
Royal.
just tell you something?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. We'll.
No.
I'll let you go.
What happened? Where did
I
go?
I don't know how they're going to recuperate from that. I was watching it for an hour yesterday, so we'll talk about it later. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
Hey, while you're in your
we need
music,
we need some chips on the grocery list.
Yeah, while you're in your fun stuff, can we talk fire and devastation? Oh, excuse me.
You can always count on me, Steve.
There you go. The British royal family will get a $56 million raise this year.
What?
Yes. Yeah.
I'm really upset with you because mine is nowhere near that. Like,
listen, you don't work as hard as the British Royals. They have to stand on balconies and wave.
Oh.
They have to do this from a car sometimes. They have to sometimes go and get on a horse and ride around the back nine. Whatever that means, I don't know. Tally-ho!
Right.
To your raise.
Well, you should get a raise just for how you do that.
I'm just saying. Yep.
And I should get a raise just for 5:55 after 5.
There you go.
I'm just
All
saying.
right. Well, we'll work on that. New Jersey will no longer require teachers to have basic literacy skills. Yeah, I've seen Jersey Shore. That's fine. Nothing's going to change. I don't think anything's going to change.
Just another day on the shore.
I'm afraid to dive deep into that story. That teachers won't need literacy skills. Really? An increasing number of teens are becoming addicted to laughing gas. And you know the laughing gas is strong. Some of them were even overheard chuckling at Tim Allen's new sitcom.
Yeah, we said that, but you know what? It's gonna.
I know it's gonna be a hit. I know.
Yep,
I don't. I just.
because,
Yeah. Yep. A man accused of stealing Hot Pockets from a Michigan store was eating the Hot Pockets when police found him.
Hot Pocket.
They actually let him go, figuring the Hot Pockets were punishment enough. Don't worry, he'll get his. Yeah.
In about like 3 hours, right?
Right. And 4 non-blondes are reuniting for their first show in 30 years. Fans of theirs said, "I can't wait to hear them play all their hits."
All their oh my gosh.
Having some
All
fun. Having some fun here on a Tuesday morning. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. I appreciate it. So I mentioned the royal family getting a raise. You know, most people get a raise when they do well at their job. When you're doing well, you get a raise in money. Now there are some people though that are not very good at their job.
Yeah,
they probably need to find a different career. How about a little fun in Florida this morning?
Oh boy.
A Florida sheriff's deputy has resigned from his job after he crashed into a civilian's car. He was distracted by watching adult videos on his phone.
Ew.
Gross enough in and of itself. Weird enough that you're doing this on the job.
Well, yeah. Ugh.
Now I'm going to add in, you apparently were doing it while you were driving.
Oh boy.
And that's how you crashed into somebody. Listen, I'm as randy as the next fella, okay? Really?
Yeah.
At work while driving. I mean, I would imagine, I mean, he's resigning. He's going to face multiple charges, but
You've just ruined your life over porn.
Right.
You've just wrecked your life. And you had like a good job.
Yeah.
That's sad to me.
Yeah. He's going to.
Very sad.
I mean, obviously, not paying attention while you're driving, he was going to face charges of that. Reckless driving, reckless endangerment, obviously carjacking.
Everyone from Florida is stupid. Everyone from Florida. I might not be the brightest guy, but next time
I'm leaving. I need a new partner. Oh my gosh.
I love that I just let that sit there. And
Oh,
it took you a
I
minute.
was
You're
like,
wait,
well, I'm like, wait a minute.
what?
I didn't hear
What,
that
he
part.
stole
I'm
the
not-
car? What?
Oh my God. And then I
Listen,
got it.
Oh. I mean, I don't know what he expected to happen. I don't know how in the world could you possibly be driving? You got one hand on the phone, and when you get where I'm going with that.
I do. I do.
Christine says, "Good morning, Steve and Cheryl. It is way too cold. I'm with you, Christine. It is way too cold." Cheryl put out my favorite meme this week. We should just put it up on Touhyville because it is
It is my favorite. Every year it's my favorite.
It is absolutely perfect. It's a sad faced emoji, and it says the air hurts my face.
Why do I live somewhere where the air hurts my face?
Why? Why are we doing this to ourselves? Yes, I don't understand. Terry says she picked up her grandson from school yesterday. Terry Fagley from Cornerstone Real Estate says she picked up her grandkid from school yesterday and literally said to him, "The air is hurting my face." LOL. Yes, it was hurting to be outside yesterday. I'm with you, Christine. Yes, bring on spring, she says. Listen, I have often said I do not need to live in this anymore. I used to say it every winter. And I knew once I bought the stations, that's it. I'm locked in for a while.
Yeah.
But you want seasons. And this is the time of year where I really do not understand that. Spring, fall, summer, fine. You said tonight's low is 2.
Yeah, and the wind chill is -7.
That's not fit for man nor beast out there. It's not good. Christine says, Cheryl, you deserve a big raise just for working with Steve. LOL. Yeah. Listen. She also gets to live with me.
Hey.
So she probably deserves a lot more. Yeah, because if you guys think that I'm a lot on the radio, try dealing with me off the air. Yeah, I just I don't understand the whole like living in where it's this cold. It's just not fun. It's not fun. It's not nice.
See, and
it's not silly anymore.
I'm gonna let you know. I still say I love it. Not when the air hits, like when I get winded and all that stuff. When I have a cold that's gone on now for 2 weeks.
Right.
And every time I get better, all I need to do is go to the grocery store or go out.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Leave my car, walk 15 feet in, walk 15 feet out. That'll do it. However, it makes me appreciate every single season more. And moreover, I could not celebrate. I don't like celebrating Christmas in Florida. It's not Christmas. It doesn't feel like Christmas. It's weird when there's pink flamingos around me and there's no snow and it's 80. And I get it that it feels great. It doesn't feel like Christmas. So I will keep to my 4 seasons all day long, and I'm happy to be here.
All you got to do is put a wreath around that pink flamingo and it's Christmas.
No.
It's all set.
I do not concur.
I loved sitting at Coconut Jack's with a Christmas tree floating on the water, all decorated. Boom! Christmas.
Yeah.
It's right there. Sean says, good morning. It's really coming down now. Be careful out there.
Ooh,
so
okay.
a
It
lot of
was
snow out
not, it
there.
was like trickling, like very, I don't know
Yeah.
how it was coming down when we were coming.
Yeah, just
It was
a little bit. Yeah.
I even said to you, is it snowing?
Mm-hmm.
So
maybe we should do one of those weather reports like they do on TV, where you go outside and you have to be outside and windblown and have it be terrible outside while you're doing the
No.
weather.
that's
what all the big broadcasters do.
Ticks me off so much where there's a hurricane and it's, there's a command to everybody evacuate. And I got a guy who's holding onto a pole with roofs flying out around him just to prove that it's actually bad outside. I don't need to see you almost die over this thing.
Listen,
just to report that it's really happening.
You know what the new thing is? We could go. We'll put our we'll get on with our phones and we'll go drive around in it and point the phone out the window to show people what it's like out there.
No,
That's
they
the
can
new
look
thing.
out their window.
That's the new thing.
No.
Yes, that's what they do. It's the new thing. Wayne says, good morning, Cheryl and Steve. Good morning, Wayne. Thank you for hanging out with us this morning. We appreciate it. Yeah, we can go. We want to be big time broadcasters. Go out there.
I'm like good being just a girl who
drive
comes
around
in that nobody knows.
We drive around in the snow and show people, look, that's what snow looks like. It's out there. 1 in 5 Gen Zers can't change a light bulb.
That's baloney. 1 in how many?
1 in 5.
No, not a
20
chance. 20% of Gen
20%.
Zers can't. No way.
20%.
I mean, come on. That's like saying they're dumb.
In a new survey, 1 in 5 people between the ages of 18 and 27 claim they couldn't change a light bulb and would just hire someone else to do it, especially if it was a ceiling light, because going up on a ladder would be too dangerous. Okay, so they know how to do it. They just don't do it. Okay,
All right.
that's different.
Okay.
So this is another sign of the
Yeah,
times.
if you don't want to, that's a whole different thing than not that you don't know how to go like this with your wrist. I
Right.
mean, like,
Right.
and make sure it hasn't been on for a while so you don't scorch your whole hand.
Now that said, I will never forget going down to Arizona to see our oldest daughter. And I get there. And she tells me that the light over her dining room table doesn't work.
No.
I said, well, did you call maintenance? She's like, no, not yet. I got to. She's like, it's the same thing with the closet light. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, no. Really? Savannah?
Mm-hmm. She was living in Arizona when I went to go visit to go to the Cubs game. And so
I will tell you, she felt like an idiot when you changed it then, because she's not an idiot.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah. But we went and changed the bulbs and
Oh.
flipped the switch and let there be light. My point is, kids between the ages of 18 and 27, listen.
Well, then we didn't do our job as parents in telling her how to do that or teaching her, showing her how to do that.
That's what I was going to say
Mm-mm.
is sometimes we don't think to show kids like the normal way of doing things. But I'm not so sure I didn't just learn by seeing my dad do it. I don't know that he pulled me aside and said, here's how you change a light bulb.
Yeah, I don't know that anybody said step 1, step
Right.
2. Can I just tell you, in my 20s, I felt like Ace Hardware empowered me.
Well,
I freaking loved that place because for under $10, for under $5 most of the time, they would solve the world's problems. I would go there. I had an apartment, and I would just say, okay. And I'd bring the thing or I'd take a picture. My whole thing was like taking pictures. And I would just go, okay, this happened, this happened, this happened, or this is hanging off or whatever. And I don't want to call maintenance because then you have to fill out the paperwork and wait 3 weeks. Like, how do you do this? And they would just, oh, okay, follow me. And then they would just show me in the aisle. And it'd be just this piece that got swapped out or this thing. And boom. And I felt like $1 million.
Well, I will tell you along the same lines. Through my teens, I worked at an Ace Hardware. And so that's how I learned all that stuff. So I learned a ton of stuff.
That's right.
Like working at a hardware store and listening to other people explain to people how it gets done.
Yeah.
And the older folks to explain to them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, it's amazing. I think.
yeah. But when I saw that, that's the first thing I thought of was I remember going
I
to
had
Arizona
no idea.
and having to change the light bulb.
Oh, I'm
in
going to
the
have to talk
closet
to her about
and
that.
and the dining room table. No, it doesn't work. Are we sure? Are we sure? Let's take a break. When we come back, we've got Frank with sports and Find the Big Deal with Dragon Man Till. Stick around.
Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza. Straight to your doorstep, yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table. Good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
Now at Menards, save big money on everything for your next project. Transform everyday spaces into gathering places with custom craft countertops from Menards. Countertops are the center of the home, and we offer stylish options with durability that will last for years to come. Visit our kitchen showrooms in-store or go on Menards.com and get a free design estimate today. Plus, check out our weekly flyer for many other great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much.
You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Bingo night at the Hilltop in Morocco is now every Tuesday with the golden opportunity to win up to a whopping $10,000 amongst other exciting prizes, some cash as well. The best part? It's absolutely free to play. The kitchen stays open till midnight or later. The Hilltop has great low-price daily specials, including dollar bottled or canned beers on Thursdays. Call 219-285-BEER for more information, and be sure to like the Hilltop Bar in Morocco on Facebook.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Til to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
The Indiana State Police in Lafayette arrested 2 people in the overnight hours Saturday following a report by occupants of a second vehicle that their car had been fired upon. The trooper observed what appeared to be a bullet hole, and he alerted other law enforcement in the area. A vehicle was later stopped matching the one given to them, and an alert was given by a city police canine. The investigation led law enforcement to a location of State Road 38 southeast of Lafayette, where a spent shell casing was found at the reported scene of the incident. The passenger in the vehicle was identified as Daniel Martinez, age 27, of Lafayette, and he was charged preliminarily with criminal recklessness with a deadly weapon, while the driver, 27-year-old Wendy Martinez, was preliminarily charged with possession of cocaine. The cost of the Richard Allen trial to taxpayers is more than $2.5 million, with that figure continuing to increase as Allen's court-appointed attorneys are preparing for an appeal. Additional expenses included jury expense for hotel rooms and meals and Carroll County Courthouse security in Delphi. During the trial, expert witnesses were also paid, and the Indiana Department of Corrections was paid to house Allen as he was incarcerated for 2 years prior to the guilty verdict. Carroll County will be able to be reimbursed for more than $400,000 in expenses for the defense. The state legislature is in session, and the biggest priority will be creating a new 2-year budget. In a related story, Indiana's revenue collections in December exceeded the most recent projections. This follows 4 straight months of the revenue collection falling short of those projections. The amount collected in December was $2.2 billion, which was $17 million more than expected. There were higher than expected collections from individual income taxes, interest, and insurance revenue that offset lower than expected collections from sales tax and corporate income taxes. Riverboat wagering collections were also higher than expected. For 2024, general fund revenue was $16.8 million higher than forecast. The Monon Community Church will be hosting the Food Finders Food Pantry on Wednesday, January 15th at 11 a.m. The address for the church is 75 Indiana 16, just east of the US 421 and State Road 16 intersection on the north side of the road. Please do not arrive before 10:30 for this drive-through event. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Do you have a will or trust? Have you prepared end-of-life directives? Hi, this is Ned Tonner, reminding you of the importance of planning ahead. I offer affordable will and trust packages, which include business and healthcare power of attorneys and living wills. Don't be caught unprepared. Let's get started today on your future.
Ned Tonner, attorney at law, is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
91-year-old Furman Walker of Rensselaer passed away on January 7th. Funeral services for Furman Walker will be held at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield at 10 a.m. today. Pastor Doug Griffith officiating. Interment will be at Memory Garden Cemetery, Rensselaer. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Wheatfield Pentecostal Church. 80-year-old Madeline Maddie Butler of Portage passed away on January 11th. Friends may call from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday, January 18th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Maddie Butler will be held at Boersma Funeral Home at noon on Saturday. Deacon Joe Van Scheppen officiating. Interment will be at Graceland Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 61-year-old William Michael Mike Steinmetz passed away on January 9th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac, and private burial will take place at Riverside Cemetery in Monterey. In lieu of flowers, please consider planting a tree in the memory of Mike Steinmetz at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 85-year-old Bob Fritz of Pulaski, formerly of East Chicago, passed away on January 8th. Private services will be held for Bob Fritz. Memorial contributions may be made to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 68-year-old Peggy Griffin of Winnemac, formerly of LaPorte, passed away on January 10th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory, Winnemac. No services will be held at this time for Peggy Griffin. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, snowy mainly before 9 a.m. Windy and brutally cold with a high near 19. Wind chill values as low as -4. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 2. Wind chill values as low as -7. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 18. Wind chill values as low as -9. Wednesday night, a 20% chance of snow after midnight. Mostly cloudy and windy with a low around 12. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a high near 32. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 23.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Pleasant good Tuesday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprankle. NFL wildcard weekend coming to a close on Monday, and with the minds of many on Los Angeles still dealing with the wildfires, forcing the Rams to move their home postseason game almost 400 miles to the east, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, the site of the Rams in complete domination of the Minnesota Vikings, winning 27-9. As far as that domination, the Rams defense proving too tough. 9 sacks of Vikings QB Sam Darnold, a pair of touchdown passes from Matthew Stafford. The Rams QB 19 of 27, 209 yards with no picks. Rams with a defensive score in the second quarter. Linebacker Jared Verse returning a fumble recovery, 57 yards for a TD. Rams now off to Philadelphia will meet the Eagles Sunday in an NFC divisional matchup. Bears head coaching search taking an interesting direction on Monday. They will interview Mike McCarthy this upcoming Wednesday. The Dallas Cowboys officially parting ways with McCarthy on Monday as head coach after both sides could not come to terms on a new contract, resulting in the Cowboys and McCarthy to mutually part ways. The Bears had initially requested to interview McCarthy last week, a request that was denied by the Cowboys. On Monday, the Bears completed their interview with interim head coach Thomas Brown and have also requested permission to interview Green Bay Packers offensive coordinator Adam Stenovich. To the Colts search for a new defensive coordinator, reported by ESPN's Jeremy Fowler on Monday, the team wants to interview Dennis Allen, who was fired in season in 2024 as head coach of the New Orleans Saints. Colts also announcing Monday a one-year extension for linebacker Cameron McGrone, placed on injury reserve in late August. McGrone returned to the Colts in late October, playing 9 games. Men's college basketball on Monday, Notre Dame breaks out of a 4-game losing streak, topping Boston College 78-60 in ACC play at the Purcell Pavilion. Fighting Irish junior forward Tay Davis, a game-high 26. His teammate sophomore guard Marcus Burden had 20. Latest AP polls in both men's and women's college hoops out Monday. Purdue jumps 3 spots from 20 to 17. Auburn takes over as the new number 1. Women's poll has Notre Dame sitting at 3, still at 1 UCLA. NHL, Connor Bedard recording his 100th NHL point with a second period power play goal. Still not enough. The Blackhawks fall to the Calgary Flames in the United Center on Monday, 5-2. Louis Crevier, the other Blackhawk goal for the Flames. Jelka Peltier, 2 first period goals. NBA, it's the 3rd of 5 on the United Center floor for the Bulls on Tuesday, hosting the New Orleans Pelicans. We'll have it on Bear Country 104.5 FM. Bulls Network pregame 6:45 p.m. Central. Tip-off just after 7 p.m. Central. Pacers at home 2 Monday with the Cleveland Cavaliers at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Lastly, this Touhyville Sports programming reminder, Tuesday, that's tonight. It's a pair of girls high school basketball games on 2 of our stations. First on 98 Gold, it's Ben and Central at home with Lafayette Jefferson. Tip-off tentatively scheduled for 7:10 Eastern, 6:10 Central. Once again on 98 Gold. Over on 97.7 The Q, Kankakee Valley matches up against Ileana Christian. Tip-off tentatively scheduled for 7 p.m. Central. Once again on 97.7 The Q. And that's a look at your sports for this Tuesday. I'm Frank Sprankle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
All right, let's play Find the Big Deal with Strachan Mantil. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on Strachan Mantil, 24-pack of water on sale this week at Strachan Mantil. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on that. You'll be entered in for a chance to win a $50 gift card from Strachan Mantil and Touhyville. Good luck.
At the Home Depot, it's our business to support yours. Partner with your go-to source for building your business. We can help you streamline your operations by supplying the whole job from start to finish. Any questions? Our Pro Desk is ready to answer the call with supply sourcing, custom orders, large equipment rentals, and more. Elevate your efficiency and take on more projects with the partner you can trust. The Home Depot. How pros get more done.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to goodrx.com/GLP. That's goodrx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
All right. Congratulations to Tammy and Hebron, and Carla and Rensselaer both got in to let me know that Strag & Mantell water, the 24 packs, are on sale this week for $2.99 each at Strag & Mantell. Ordering your groceries is easier than ever. You know, it's super cold like this and you don't want to go out. Don't worry about it. You can order your groceries to come to you. Delivery in this cold. They'll just bring it to your house, your business, whatever it is. You still get your in-store sale prices. Online coupons you can use, reward points, all that good stuff. You can also have them do the shopping for you and you just go pick it up. Strag & Mantell, life made simple, food made easy. Visit stragandmantell.com. All right, your second chance to get registered for that $50 gift card will be up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages here. Head over there, comment with the price in the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win. We'll draw the winner on Friday here in Touhyville.
It's a new year. Why not start it with a new career? Looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and the fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer in Rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators, experienced welders, and a maintenance mechanic. Chief offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer.
Head to Another Season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At Another Season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new Patch Bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
Hello? Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kitty delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies. That's a lot of Touhy.
Attention, creative types.
All right, start the show.
Whoa. Not so fast.
Sorry. Too much coffee.
Too much coffee. I also love coffee.
Well, then, we should work well together.
Work. Who wants to go back to work?
I'm just a radio talk show host.
It's not what you call hard work. You want to work? Fine, work. Okay, it's showtime.
Steven Show with you, having fun on a Tuesday morning. A bitterly cold Tuesday morning. That's what the weather cupcake told us earlier.
It's not my fault.
Portion of the show is brought about to us by our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. Always cool stuff going on there for those 55 and older. Here's just a few things going on this week. How about today? Bingo. Color of the month is white. Please bring in a wrapped white item valued at $2. And they'll play as many games as they have participants. Bingo happening tomorrow as well. Hat bingo. Tomorrow at 12:15 at the Rensselaer Senior Center. Celebrate National Hat Day. Bring in a new hat of any kind, and they'll play as many games as they have participants as well. And then Friday, they're playing Wheel of Fortune.
Nice.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool. Play Wheel of Fortune. Come spin the wheel and guess the letters. And guess the phrase. So
I think that might be my favorite game show. Is that yours? What's your favorite game show?
Yeah, probably.
I love Match Game too.
I was just gonna say that too, like Match Game.
I missed that one with Alec Baldwin. That I'd watch that and what was the one with oh my gosh, Pyramid. I like the Pyramid one.
$25,000 Pyramid. I like that.
Yeah,
that was fun. Trying to guess the things. Yeah, I just saw a clip from a podcast that Rob Lowe was on last week, and he said his first time that he was on $25,000 Pyramid, he said Dick Clark must have screwed up his name like 12 times. Like he just in the introduction.
Well, what did he say? Lau,
Loeb, Logue, like Yeah, like he just kept messing it up. Like, I don't know if it wasn't written for him and somebody was just saying it to him.
Wow.
But he said he just kept messing it up. He goes, and every time they have to reset, do the lights and everything because it was the introduction. Like, so they had to keep, like, they, yeah. So, but no, I remember $25,000 Pyramid was a lot of fun. Yeah, I like a lot of the game shows from when we were kids. You know, I was never a big fan of Price is Right. I mean, that was on when I was like homesick from school, and I was like, okay, just guessing the price of something.
Yeah. Although my favorite was when they were within $1 and they'd win both showcases, and all heck would break loose. Like it would just be crazy.
Yeah, but it used to drive me nuts that like somebody would like be over by $1, but the person that bet $1 and was like $300 away from the price would get to go and play like that.
Yeah.
That drove me nuts.
Yeah.
So, but I liked a lot of the different game shows when we were younger. I liked the Match Game. We were just talking about we were going to start watching Hollywood Squares, and they pushed it a week because of the fires.
I so want to see that.
Yeah.
I think we're really going to like that. That was always fun.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. Yeah, I think
for
it's
the
gonna be a lot
same
of fun.
reason Match Game was fun. It was all the characters were coming like.
So this is going to sound funny coming from me. I used to love Match Game, and I used to love Hollywood Squares. And all of them were really quick and really funny and a little risque. And I got sick of Match Game with Alec Baldwin because I felt like every comic on there was trying to be vulgar. And I know it's going to sound funny coming from me. I don't like vulgar for vulgar's sake.
Right.
I don't like I think there's a time and a place and a spot where you can get it and it's super funny.
Right, especially when you step in it. Like it,
Yes.
it's like double entendre type things.
To
Yeah.
me, my little joke earlier about the
You got me.
guy driving.
Right.
That
right.
that is
Carjacked
to me,
and-
to me, that was one of those jokes where it's like, it's enough to make you go, "Oh my goodness."
Well, at
But
first I
not,
was like, what did I miss in the story?
"Oh!"
And then I was like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah. So
Mhm.
I never want to like, and I,
Mhm.
not to break my arm, pat myself on the back, but for years of radio, I pride myself on walking that line. Like I don't like shock for shock value. I've never
And I
been
don't
that kind
like
of comic.
crude or cringy.
Right.
For me, crude and cringy is like,
Mhm.
okay,
Mhm.
maybe another time. Like one of my housewife show, which I watch all that dumb stuff.
Yeah.
But one of my shows, I feel like everybody's trying to keep their jobs, so they keep talking about voyeurism and sex stuff, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
guys, like this is not what I want to see when you're in Morocco over a gorgeous table, with-
Right. You guys are
in a
sitting eating
beautiful
nice
environment
dinner.
that I wish I was at. Like, yeah, like can we just
Yeah.
talk about normal things?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm with you. So it's funny though that like we mentioned this stuff like stuff that we're not kind of.
Yeah.
97% of Americans are sick of something. They're just sick of something.
Mhm.
If someone was to say, "What are you sick of?" they can come up with something.
Yeah.
You were laughing at me the other day because when
you were sick,
when I don't feel good, I get crabby, and you're like,
comes
you're like,
out.
"Oh, here's a list of all the things
There
Steve
we
can
go.
do without." Yeah. So feel free on the comments on our video. If you're watching our video, thank you. By the way, we love doing the show on video. One, because it gives us another avenue for like we can express ourselves in a different way. You see our facial expressions and all that stuff. But also, I just feel like it gives people another easier way to find us. Like, okay, radio, super easy. Pop in the car, bing, bang, boom, you're on. Streaming, anywhere. Most people are streaming on their phone or at home or whatever. Now we're on video, where we're on YouTube. We're on 3 different Facebook pages, and we're on TikTok. So if you want to go wherever you're at, you can pick us up there, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Doesn't cost anything, but it helps us.
Mhm.
If you go and like the videos on Facebook and or YouTube, wherever you're watching, or TikTok for that matter, it helps us. It all that stuff online, they keep track of all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it does help us with advertising.
It also
So-
helps us to get out there more.
More people to find us that didn't know we were here.
Yeah.
All that stuff. It's a lot of fun for us too. It makes it really easy to interact.
Mhm.
So if while we're chit-chatting about something like what are you sick of, feel free to comment. We love that stuff. And wherever you comment, wherever you're watching, we're going to see it.
We see it.
Yeah, we're able to see it.
Yeah.
The next move I think is that we got to set up is like a texting line, so that people that aren't watching on video can text us if they're just listening and
Mhm.
say give us their comments that way.
Yes.
That'll be the next move that we got to
Yes.
get into. But it's funny because more and more that I talk to folks out and about as we're heading into the new year, we're setting up new advertising plans for folks, for small businesses in the area. Some that are on with us already, we're setting up their new plan for the year.
New people.
Some that have never been on with us, some that have been on with us before and are coming back. And I've mentioned to a few people that the stations are stronger than ever. Like they've never been this popular, and it's funny how I don't say it from like a cocky standpoint. Like it's not like
egomaniacal.
right? It's not that. It's just I've noticed this thing happen. I've been doing this for coming up on 31 years.
Yeah.
Or I guess I'm in my 31st year. I guess you would call it, right?
Mhm.
So. So I know things about what it feels like when you have a lot of listeners,
Right.
And the last time that I felt this way was in a rated market, which we're not in,
Mhm.
and I found out later, that I was right, that it was, the popularity was through
Yeah.
the roof. And every time I mention it to somebody, they just come back with absolutely, like it's bigger than ever. You guys are everywhere, and we love that. Like that's. So my point in saying that is, if you're a small business, we've got all the folks hanging out here, every morning we're sitting having coffee with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So why not tell them about your business? And if you want to find out more about how we can help you grow your business, email Cheryl, CHERYL, at the number 2, letter E, VILLE.com. Sales at the number 2, letter E, VILLE.com. Or any of our Facebook, any of our social media. If you message us through those, it's going to get to Cheryl. So, or you can always just pick up the phone.
We really
Let your
do have
fingers
something
do the
for,
walking.
for everyone.
Absolutely. For every budget, for everything you're into.
Mm-hmm.
We've got pro sports, working on a couple of new pro sports teams. I don't want to say anything yet till things are all locked in, but working on some things that could be very exciting. So anyway, that's enough of that. Back to the negativity. What are you sick of? Lots of things.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I don't like to focus on it though. It's not, there's things you can't change.
Right.
So I'm trying to stay
Work through
focused
that.
on the things that you can.
Mm-hmm.
And then this year I'm working on not second guessing myself. Like there were many situations last year that almost drove me crazy.
Yeah.
And I don't mean cuckoo like
Mm-hmm.
padded cell,
Mm-hmm.
but that I was so overwhelmed at what I was seeing and could not believe
Mm-hmm.
how low people went.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that was there to teach me a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a giver, sometimes you need to pull back, and it's okay that you get given to sometimes, like, especially in the professional arena. So that my eyes, I was so hurt. Honestly, it hurt me so much that I had to kind of pull back and figure out what 2025 was going to be about.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be about the stuff I can't control, but it is going to be about what I can control, which is not going out there and just giving and giving and giving so that people could take and take and take and then, give me a hard time later or whatever it is. It really was kind of a crazy year for that.
Yeah.
Crazy couple years.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to be on a different trajectory now. So.
Sure. Yeah. Well, and 2024 for us was such a big year of change. So many things and things, especially jammed into the late months. So some of the things that people are sick of, misinformation online.
Yes.
Okay.
Preach.
But how? What do you do? You know,
that's what I said. That's one of those things you can't control. But I keep on putting it out there, like yesterday when I was talking about the wildfires, and I saw John, our friend
Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
No. From Dukes of Hazzard.
John Schneider.
John Schneider. I saw him like going after Gavin Newsom, and I'm like, okay, it's Santa Ana winds. A lot of it is Mother Nature. So what is the truth with what can be prevented when it comes to things like that? And I'm not judging John Schneider or Gavin Newsom. I'm saying I don't have the facts and I don't know where to get the facts because it seems like when I read about the facts are often tainted with politics and all sorts of stuff. So yes, I am tired of misinformation, not quite sure what to do about it, but it's one of those things that I'm not going to pound my head into the wall about.
And I think as much as I joke and I love all the memes about the Facebook stopping the fact checking, like it cracks me up, but honestly, I could see running something like Facebook that's such a wide open platform that anybody can post anything and do anything. What it must take to try to fact check all of it, it's got to drive you up a wall.
To try to mediate that with...
It's worldwide.
Like honesty. Like saying, okay, we just want the fact.
I can't even do that half the time in a conversation with people.
I can't do it when I'm storytelling or when I'm upset. When I've gone to court over, like, let's say child support, okay? Back in the day, The judge is not interested in you as a single mom, or at least in my experience, and you as a single mom and all that you've had to do on top of taking care of your children. So I had an ex that was here, there, and everywhere, skipping states. Every time we'd finally get him and get a paycheck, he'd quit and switch jobs. So for 8-9 years, I didn't get child support. Yet I'd go to court and there'd be a continuance, and the judge would say, we want your financials, and we want your financials. After 8 years, they still didn't ever. The court never in 8 years got the financials. Never. Like even saying, you're going to be in contempt. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. They're not they're interested in the facts with no emotion. Well, you're talking to a mother who's taking care of the kids when they were sick, taken off of work when the kids were sick. The least that could happen is the money comes in to take care of the kids and their needs. And it's not manicure money. It is child support. So I learned then that it was really difficult for me as an emotional mommy fighting and trying to make the ends meet and all this stuff. And, getting daycare on time, picking up and managing everything, to keep the emotion out of it. I can't, I'm not capable of keeping emotion out of it.
Right. And that's
what fact, for the most part, when you bring facts to the table, it doesn't matter that this happened. It doesn't matter. I mean, I can't imagine. Yesterday I was watching the news about the fires and how just before the Santa Ana season, which is what we're now in, a bunch of people had their homeowners insurances dropped. Like, how you've paid it every day for 27 years, all of it, you just get this letter, you're dropped. And they hadn't gotten new insurance yet. Now their houses have burned down. How is that fair? I'm telling you, fair is not even going to enter the discussion. It's not going to matter. And these poor people are going to be without everything, having to start over with like Zippo nothing. And it's just, that's not fair.
Right. But fair, when you say fair doesn't enter into it, fair is supposed to enter it. That's what justice is supposed to be.
I would agree with you.
Christine says, I'm sick of high inflation.
Yes.
I get that. I totally do.
Yes.
I don't know what to do about it.
Yeah, we were just talking about that yesterday at home.
I don't know what the answer is, because in some areas there's price gouging for sure.
Yeah.
In other areas, it happens out of
supply and demand,
or out of need for paying for things. Like, it's cyclical.
You're
so
saying
it's like
circumstances.
So
like if shipping,
if I have to buy this and pay for this, it's the price has to come from, like, the money has to come from somewhere. It's like, and that's, on a whole separate note about things here at the radio, like, that's what I'm learning as a business owner now. Like it's got to come from somewhere. Everybody has to get paid on payday somehow, some way.
Right.
It has to come from somewhere.
Right.
So it's and I don't know what to do about the idea of inflation, because I'm with you. I'm a business owner who wants everyone to have, great pay and be able to get whatever they want, including me. I would like to go and not go, I can't buy those potato chips at that.
Right.
I just can't. I can't have chips. I just can't have chips this week.
Right. Let alone retirement and
Right.
everything
I've
else.
been buying my chips since I was 16 years old.
Right.
Now now I'm deciding whether or not I can buy chips.
Right.
Like, but that's where it's getting to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you that God has a lot to say about that in the Bible for that reason.
Yeah. Well,
and that we are the greed on every level. In terms of medications, in terms of all of it, has gotten so bad that
well, I mean, that's, yeah. Christine says AI does the fact checking. I'm not sure if you're being funny, Christine, but the problem with that is AI only gets their facts from the internet. So it's just it's cyclical.
Right. They're pulling it from somewhere.
It's all in the same hamster wheel there. So all right, let's take a break. We may continue on with this things that Americans are sick of. I've also got some fun food news because I know you like weird flavored foods and things like weird flavored snack foods. So I've got some.
I ordered. There's 2 companies that I order from before every vacation, and I just get a box of stuff that we don't sell around here in the States.
Right. Yeah. Not just around here. Yeah. In the United States. Yeah. So we'll get into that weird food news as well. Coming up.
Weather is brought to you by George Ade Memorial Healthcare Center.
Today, snowy mainly before 9 a.m. Windy and brutally cold with a high near 19. Wind chill values as low as -4. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 2. Wind chill values as low as -7. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 18. Wind chill values as low as -9. Wednesday night, a 20% chance of snow after midnight. Mostly cloudy and windy with a low around 12. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a high near 32. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 23.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
When you think of diamonds, what comes to mind?
Getting engaged?
Your wedding day?
A favorite anniversary. Diamonds tend to be associated with special memories. The next time you hear the word diamonds, you need to think of Vierk's Fine Jewelry.
At Vierk's, we have the area's largest and finest selection featuring hundreds of in-stock certified diamonds, all shapes and sizes and specializing in a carat and larger.
And our prices and quality will meet or exceed anyone's from the mall to the internet to even New York's Diamond District.
And for true expertise, Vierk's has Lafayette's only GIA graduate gemologist in residence, along with the area's only, and we do mean only, USPAP compliant jewelry appraiser.
Let Vierk's help make any occasion shine with the perfect diamond for your individual taste, style, and budget.
If you're serious about a diamond and serious about saving money, then you need to visit Vierk's Fine Jewelry. Seriously.
Corner of 18th and Main, Lafayette, Vierks.com.
Season to season, cab to cab, Ag Leader connects your entire farm. Ag Leader makes it easy to seamlessly connect your equipment and devices year-round and help you tackle farm decisions on the go 24/7. Peterson Ag Service is your local Ag Leader dealer. Contact us at 765-314-3276 to get your full farm solution. There's only one way to do it all. Ag Leader.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We got to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Kentland Classic Rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q. Touhyville. Now even Touhier.
Ask the right questions, you'll get the right answers.
What day is it? Great question.
It's Tuesday.
Wow, this is awesome. You're too easily impressed.
Yeah. That must be why we're friends. What do you want to do?
Let's do a show.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, everybody. Let's do a super good show.
It's not a good idea. It's an awesome idea. Showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. It's Steve and Cheryl. We're here having fun, hanging out on a Tuesday morning. Hopefully you're bundled up before you head out. Deal with the school bus, deal with the work, deal with the world. Just bundle up. Stay warm. It's going to be cold all day. And I know, every time I think about it, it's like, yeah, we live in the Midwest. This is what we deal with every year. It's not the end of the world. But I'm just saying, like your meme this morning, it does hurt your face. It's a little not funny. Portion of the show is brought to us by our friends over at Jasper County REMC, powering up Touhyville each and every morning. You know we're on the Q and 98 Gold. Did you know that we're on both stations? The show is simulcast. That means at the same time, you just flip on 98.1 or WLQI 97.7, and you can listen wherever you're at. Driving around, one signal gets a little faded, switch over to the other one. That one gets a little faded, switch over to the other one. You get too far away from both the signals, we're streaming on our websites, WLQI977.com and 981WIBN.com. You can also just be hanging out in the living room and just say, hey, Alexa, play WLQI977.com. There it goes. Also, I want to mention our friends over at Virk's Fine Jewelry, coins and bullion for both the collector and the investor. From experts to beginners, experience the difference buying, selling, and trading at Virks.com. We're at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. Christine's very sweet. She says, you're popular because you both are very entertaining. You cover many subjects, but I think the number one reason is because you let your listeners get involved with your show and you care about our same community. You're very funny, which makes for a great start to the day. Well, thank you,
What
Christine.
a sweetheart.
That's very nice of you to say all of those things, because we try. We try to cover all the things and not get, too out there and silly, and not get too over there serious, and try to cover everything, and like talking about things that we're sick of. We talk about inflation. She says once more drilling oil in America starts back up, inflation will come down because everything relies on transportation. When oil prices come down, the economy gets better. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. I just I don't know. I saw a bunch of things go up in prices because of COVID, and I haven't ever seen them come down. So, and I realize COVID's still here, but prices don't go up because of the flu either. So, at some point now, this is just something. It's another thing we live with. So, so let's hope. Listen, I'm nothing if not always hopeful. That's my side of optimism.
Yeah.
And I get that from another one of those mentors I've never met, which is Simon Sinek.
Yeah.
Optimism isn't the idea of thinking everything is always great.
Right. What's that called?
Pollyanna.
Pollyanna.
Yeah. I don't always think everything is great. I always believe that it will get there. I always have I have an optimistic view that we'll we'll fix whatever's broken. We'll get to whatever we need to get to. So so that's my hope. We're right there with you, Christine. It's a lot of hope. All right. So I'm done with the Are You Sick of stuff. It pulled me too far down for right now. So,
well, it's hard because we're fixers. So we don't want to we're not getting on just to like,
right. I'll just go, I'm sick of this.
If you want that, go watch Bratz.
So, we were talking about that yesterday, that
They
documentary.
called me a brat and it ruined my whole career.
Yeah, it ruined me for 40 years.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not how we are. But but as a fixer, I don't have enough info to then fix, which is frustrating because then all you do is feel bad about it and
Well, that's why I rarely will debate with people about things that I don't care deeply about.
Yes.
Because the things that I care deeply about, I've done a lot of research and I know the things and I can get into it and I can really talk about it.
Yeah.
And most of the things that I really care about are the things that most people don't care about. So well,
that's why I don't discuss politics.
Right.
Because it's not that either side doesn't have some correct views. It's not like someone got into politics to totally like ruin the world. Like that's not what I feel either. I just feel missteps are missteps and too much of it is scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, and who cares about what's right or wrong anymore. I mean, so that's why I don't talk about it.
Well,
but I get mad when there's like really bad vulgar stuff on either side.
Well,
I'm like, all right, let's
and that's where I pull myself out because I can't I can debate and talk about things with facts and chit chat and things like that, and have a conversation and respect your opinion and respect mine and all that stuff. I can do all that stuff. That said, I also don't, being 100% honest, I think I'm a smart person. I'm not knowledgeable enough to talk about a lot of the things.
Right.
Like when Christine says more drilling in America will fix all. I'm not knowledgeable to go, yep, that's 100% right.
Right.
I'm not knowledgeable enough to know. So I have no desire to debate it.
It sounds right.
Right,
when
it sounds
you hear
great.
It, but so did the whole argument with Gaza. I mean, I had a girlfriend of mine whose son was kidnapped, a girl I went to school with, and then he was dead. And there's still 95 kidnapped people from October 7th where they parachuted in and it was a mess. I'm also not about 50,000 people living in Gaza, innocent people getting killed.
Right.
So I'm not anti-Israel, God forbid. I'm if anything, pro-Israel.
Right.
But I'm also not about killing innocent people and babies.
Well, no.
To defend it. So like that's where I get caught up because I wrong is wrong. And so I don't like that. No matter what side I happen to be on any given subject.
Well, so, that's what I was going to say. That's happened a lot more in our lifetime. I think maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's always been this way. I just never paid attention. But I have a hard time debating with someone when it's just about teams. I'm going to stay this way no matter what because it's my team and that's the team I want to be on. Like I am and always have been 100% team human.
Right.
All of us. That is at its core, at its little, inception. That for me is Touhyville.
Yeah.
Because I just want us, what we can all agree on? Here's where we want to hang out in the morning from 6 to 9 Central Time.
Well,
that's let's just we could debate, we could feel different. I mean, listen,
we go way more on that. We want people to be treated right, treated fairly. We do care about the poor, so I don't.
But that's what I'm saying.
I think we go further than that, and so therein that's where it gets complicated.
But that's all under the umbrella of Team Human.
Correct.
Like I want us all to be able to eat. I want us all to have coats. I want us all to be warm. I want us all to live where there's not weather hurting our face.
Right.
Like I want all of that for everybody.
Right.
I want us all to go to sleep peacefully at night.
Right.
And wake up feeling good about the day.
Well, and here, for me, when I hear about a problem, I want to fix it. So, like, one of our listeners went on where people didn't have coats. And so I went up in my closet and I actually took a coat that I bought for myself, and my dog walking coat was actually a man's coat, which happened to fit the bill. And it was warmer than anything because I can't be cold. I just can't be cold. And I called her over and gave her the coats. And because it was this kind of weather, I can't know that there's 3 people somewhere around here that are without coats, that are walking around without coats. I can't even fathom how that could be on a day like today. Like I was wearing a coat and it was too cold to be outside today.
Well, it's literally, you love the story of how Terry Fagley from Cornerstone Real Estate was literally touched to start the coat drive.
Right. She was touched by God.
Yes.
Like God literally tap, tap, tap.
Yes.
Do this thing. Knock, knock.
And that's, I would love to help everybody with everything, but there's only so much time in a day and life. So there's things that the radio stations help out with overall. And then there's things that I personally get involved in, and that's, but
that my level of, we could all be doing more. That's all I'm going to say on the subject. You and me, and probably all of our listeners. Sure. Like I'm not, and that's not putting us down, but
no,
I feel I'll only talk for me. I grab my coffee. I'm in a household with heat. I do not really worry, although I want more. I want to travel. We can't afford to go to Vegas. And I'm like, when are we going to be able to fit that thing in? We talk about getting engaged. When am I going to get my ring? But then there's people that literally don't have heat right now today or clothes to wear. And so there's times where I hear those stories and my heart cannot take that. And if we sit, I literally feel like Jesus is now standing in my house, having coffee at my thing, going, what are you going to know? What are you going to do about it? Forget the rest of the world. What are you, Cheryl Touhy, going to do about it? And please don't say, and don't come with me that you want to go to Vegas or put it in your prayers if you're not going to be the kind of person that cannot happen. Like by 4:00 today, we need the coats. Go to Kohl's, go to Walmart, go wherever. I don't care. Handle it. You handle it. Don't call Steve. Don't go handle it. And I do feel like we could all be a little bit more. That needs to put the computer down. Stop trying to send out e-blasts to get more clients. Do this thing right now. Because that's what my children need right now.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Cindy says the world just needs to listen to Beatles songs more. Don't Let Me Down and Come Together. LOL. Yeah. There you go.
Or Imagine.
Yeah.
Well, when I don't even like the Beatles. I know now I'm going to get a whole bunch of people going, what? I don't like the Beatles. I had a best friend and she loved the Beatles. And we were like, she could not understand how I didn't like the Beatles. I did not like the Beatles, but there are songs of theirs, Imagine, Let It Be, that I cannot get through without crying every time, that make like the hairs on my arms stand up. Like,
yeah.
So,
yeah. No, but it is a good point. And that's, and going back to the, to come full circle on this conversation, that is how we feel about, about Touhyville overall. Like that's why, like, I will listen to anybody's opinion. I will listen to anybody's thoughts because I want to learn more.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to keep living. And sometimes I tighten my circle and I go, okay, I got to take care of some of this right now, and I hear what you're saying about doing more, but sometimes I can't take on the world's problems.
I agree with you.
Sometimes I got to just take on these problems right in front of me. But when I do pull back is when it's rhetoric that I think is from way out there, and I go, okay, this is a talking point that's weird. I'm gonna move on.
And,
or when it's rotten, when it's your entire group is stupid.
Well, that's
your entire group is dumb.
Right.
Your entire group doesn't get it.
Right.
I don't like the
really
painting
hurt me
with a broad brush, because
that hurt me a lot during the election. Where
see, and it doesn't hurt me in any way. It just makes me go, you're not part of my team human. You don't want to be involved in team human, because I'm not going to do that to another human. You're not team human. You're not team fix it.
Yeah.
You're team I want to be a jerk. And you're welcome to do that. You get to be that, but I don't have to keep you in my circle. And that's why
I do think, though,
circle.
To some degree, we're all jerks. Like, it just on a maybe smaller, more
not
acceptable
me, never. I'm awesome.
level in our head, because we could be helping way more than we do. So we're not jerky in terms of but
I'm
we don't prioritize.
I'm saying jerky.
it.
I'm saying jerky like calling people names, being ridiculous.
No, I know.
Being rotten.
Yeah.
Is that better? Being rotten? Not doing all we can to help, I don't think makes you a jerk.
Except if you're the people that need the help.
Right.
Then could you imagine standing there going, help me, I don't have a coat?
Then you're not being as good as you can be. It's not being a jerk. To me, those are different
I get
things.
what you're
Being a
saying,
jerk
'cause
is
there
something you're
isn't-
doing on
you're right.
purpose.
Yeah.
You're doing a certain thing on purpose. You're being mean for the sake of being mean. You
Right.
know?
I guess not caring. We're playing semantics, but not caring is also a jerky thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I
when we
suppose,
have so much, when we've been given so much.
Okay.
So.
All right. We're going to take a break. When we come back, I will get to this story about the new weird foods, the new weird snack foods that you want. So we'll dive into that when we come back. Stick around.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Just ahead of today's game between the Big Box Store and Chem's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer. Tom, on paper, it looks like it's going to be a great matchup.
Thanks, Bill. You're right. This matchup between the Big Box Store and Kim's Hardware and Lumber should be one for the ages. The box store on paper might appeal to some, but Kim's Hardware and Lumber comes into this contest led by the wily veteran Fred Kim. He's been leading Kim since 1987, and he's pretty much seen it all. This Kim's roster is packed with proven winners, like paint from Richard's Paint. They might be a small regional Florida company, but they're keeping your money in the U.S., and you're getting a signature paint for a signature look. Plus, Kim's has everything you need to get your home looking the way you want it and to keep it that way. With great plumbing and electrical departments, as Fred Kim told me a little bit ago, they've got you covered from the roof to the basement. So let's head back to the studio.
Thanks, Tom. This matchup will be one for the ages and should be legendary.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Gladspa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Gladspa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Gladspa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Gladspa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Gladspa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at GladspaPharmacy.com. Gladspa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till-To-Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is $5 in, our own Strachan Van Til team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple, food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
Your home for Chicago Bears football. Touchdown Bears! And Northwest Indiana's home for classic rock. The Q. 97.7 FM WLQI. Rensselaer.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
The Indiana State Police in Lafayette arrested 2 people in the overnight hours Saturday following a report by occupants of a second vehicle that their car had been fired upon. The trooper observed what appeared to be a bullet hole, and he alerted other law enforcement in the area. A vehicle was later stopped matching the one given to them, and an alert was given by a city police canine. The investigation led law enforcement to a location of State Road 38 southeast of Lafayette, where a spent shell casing was found at the reported scene of the incident. The passenger in the vehicle was identified as Daniel Martinez, age 27, of Lafayette, and he was charged preliminarily with criminal recklessness with a deadly weapon, while the driver, 27-year-old Wendy Martinez, was preliminarily charged with possession of cocaine. The cost of the Richard Allen trial to taxpayers is more than $2.5 million, with that figure continuing to increase as Allen's court-appointed attorneys are preparing for an appeal. Additional expenses included jury expense for hotel rooms and meals and Carroll County Courthouse security in Delphi. During the trial, expert witnesses were also paid, and the Indiana Department of Corrections was paid to house Allen as he was incarcerated for 2 years prior to the guilty verdict. Carroll County will be able to be reimbursed for more than $400,000 in expenses for the defense. The state legislature is in session, and the biggest priority will be creating a new 2-year budget. In a related story, Indiana's revenue collections in December exceeded the most recent projections. This follows 4 straight months of the revenue collection falling short of those projections. The amount collected in December was $2.2 billion, which was $17 million more than expected. There were higher than expected collections from individual income taxes, interest, and insurance revenue that offset lower than expected collections from sales tax and corporate income taxes. Riverboat wagering collections were also higher than expected. For 2024, general fund revenue was $16.8 million higher than forecast. The Monon Community Church will be hosting the Food Finders Food Pantry on Wednesday, January 15th at 11 a.m. The address for the church is 75 Indiana 16, just east of the US 421 and State Road 16 intersection on the north side of the road. Please do not arrive before 10:30 for this drive-through event. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Saying goodbye to a loved one is never easy. In your time of sorrow, look to Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer and Morocco to assist you and your family, offering funeral and memorial services ranging from traditional to uniquely innovative and personal, along with burial services, cremation options, and celebrations of life. Steinke Funeral Home offers complete care, allowing you to comfort your family while they take care of the details. If it's time to say goodbye to a loved one or you're pre-planning for your own service, call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
91-year-old Furman Walker of Rensselaer passed away on January 7th. Funeral services for Furman Walker will be held at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield at 10 a.m. today. Pastor Doug Griffith officiating. Interment will be at Memory Garden Cemetery, Rensselaer. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Wheatfield Pentecostal Church. 80-year-old Madeline Maddie Butler of Portage passed away on January 11th. Friends may call from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday, January 18th at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Maddie Butler will be held at Boersma Funeral Home at noon on Saturday. Deacon Joe Van Scheppen officiating. Interment will be at Graceland Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 61-year-old William Michael Mike Steinmetz passed away on January 9th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac, and private burial will take place at Riverside Cemetery in Monterey. In lieu of flowers, please consider planting a tree in the memory of Mike Steinmetz at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 85-year-old Bob Fritz of Pulaski, formerly of East Chicago, passed away on January 8th. Private services will be held for Bob Fritz. Memorial contributions may be made to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 68-year-old Peggy Griffin of Winnemac, formerly of LaPorte, passed away on January 10th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory, Winnemac. No services will be held at this time for Peggy Griffin. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Alliance Bank.
Today, snowy mainly before 9 a.m. Windy and brutally cold with a high near 19. Wind chill values as low as -4. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 2. Wind chill values as low as -7. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 18. Wind chill values as low as -9. Wednesday night, a 20% chance of snow after midnight. Mostly cloudy and windy with a low around 12. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a high near 32. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 23.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center. 97.7 The Q. Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
Welcome to the show. Listening. I love listening. Listen to them.
Listen to them. I've never heard of anything like this. I've never heard anything like
This is different.
No, never heard anything like it.
Maybe this is a different show.
He has so much energy. You are a lot in the morning.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Lot of fun.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Show with you. Hope you guys are having a lot of fun this morning, hanging out with us. We have fun hanging out with you guys every morning here on the Q and 98 Gold. We appreciate that you get your day started with us. Hopefully you're finding ways to stay warm because it's going to be cold out there. I just looked at the forecast. It's going to be cold until March 23rd. I was just taking a look real quick.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there's some news for you.
Just making sure you guys are all set for that. First of the show is brought to us by George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brook. Did you know that George Aid is more than just for the elderly? They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab, therapy services, and they ensure every individual's needs are met with expertise and compassion. Find out more at georgeaid.org or go like George Aid on Facebook. Also, want to mention our friends over at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Download the app. You like that new song?
I do.
Yeah. Download the McDonald's app today, and you can use it at our friends, the Kasanovich-Umfleet family of McDonald's in Rensselaer. 2 great locations, one on 114 right by 65, and one on College Avenue in Rensselaer. Then you've got the one on Remington just off of 65, and then you've got the location in DeMott. And if you have the app, here is the deal. In the morning, buy one, get one for $1. So you can get a sausage biscuit, sausage McMuffin, sausage burrito, hash browns. Now, you can mix that up. You can get a sausage burrito and a sausage biscuit then for $1. You can get a sausage McMuffin and a sausage burrito for $1. You can get a sausage McMuffin and a hash brown for $1. Whatever you want to mix and match. And the rest of the day, double cheeseburger, McChicken, 6-piece McNugget, and small fry. Each of them, buy one, get one for $1 at McDonald's. But I'm pretty sure that's only available through the app. So download the app. It's going to save you time, money, and each time you do that, even with the extra $1, you're getting rewards points. You're going to get free stuff that way. So very cool. Our poll question today asking, you going to do anything for Valentine's Day? Doesn't have to be on Valentine's Day, but will you be doing anything for Valentine's Day? It's a month from today, so you want to make sure if you're going to, you make your plans. 70% say no. They will not be doing anything for Valentine's Day.
Wah, 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 wah.
Now, that doesn't mean, some of those people might be single, and have no plan. When I was single, I didn't do anything for Valentine's Day,
Yeah. I've
Didn't
done
mean anything
something
to
for
me.
Valentine's Day, even if it's Galentine's Day, since
Yeah?
forever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's when I'm by myself, it means nothing to me. It's another Tuesday or whatever. It's like it doesn't.
Well, you're
mean
not by yourself now, so get on it. No.
I already said that. We got a cooking class all set up.
Mhm.
So, Jason says Valentine's is overrated. It's just another day to me. See, there you go. So it's just, I think that's how a lot of folks feel.
Yeah.
It's overhyped, and it's a day where you feel like you have to do something. Where you have to.
Well, do you remember when there was Sweetest Day? Like,
Well,
that
it
really
still exists, but yeah, you don't hear a lot about
you
it.
don't hear anything about it.
Or anything about it. Yeah, that's what I meant. Christine says, yes, it is also our 14th wedding anniversary. So we'll go out for dinner.
Nice.
Very cool. Congratulations. And Tony and Lupita say it's one of those Facebook pages where they both are on the same page. So I don't know which one is saying it. But I'll find out in a second. Watch this. Yes, for sure. February 14th is also my husband and my anniversary. So I'm going to guess that's Lupita.
Yes.
Saying that. See?
Nothing gets by you,
work.
Steve.
Detective work right there. Well, congratulations. So both of those people that commented got married on Valentine's Day. That's wild. See, and for us, it's the anniversary of you being on the show.
Yes.
Yeah. So
and of no cancer. That was when I rang the bell.
That was when you rang the bell after being done with were you done
Radiation.
with chemo or radiation at that day? That was when you were done. Yeah.
That was the last time I went ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Yep. And we went out and celebrated at Mojo's.
Yep.
And then celebrated the next day at the emergency room.
Yep.
So all right. Weird food news. Here we go.
Okay.
Doritos have been around since 1960 and they've always been triangles, but some people noticed that Doritos UK Instagram account had an image of a square chip and said, "The shape of things to come."
No way.
A square Dorito. Have you tried the mini Doritos that come in a Pringles can that we bought?
Where did we buy that?
I don't know, but see, that's you in a nutshell with snack foods.
Yeah.
You see them and you love the idea of them. We have Nutter Butters covered in fudge.
Yeah.
That we bought somewhere because we saw
We bought at Strax.
At Strax, okay. Before Christmas.
During the Christmas holiday. Like, yeah.
So
in December.
But it was before Christmas.
Yes.
And here's how I know. Because we got them, and then within a couple of days of getting them, we had cookies galore around our house. So it was before Gary brought in the cookies.
Yeah.
So
those are going to be good. I have no question that those are going to be good.
But still unopened.
I just brought them in.
Right, but they've been in our house.
Yes.
Time out. I'm not attacking you. So I'm just pointing out that you love fun time snack things.
I do.
You saw mini Doritos.
Yeah.
In a Pringles jar, essentially. It's in the same kind of roll as a can. Thank you. Like the same the tennis balls come in.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're like, should we try these? And I'm like, which is my answer to a lot of things when you ask me if I want to try things. Because I don't think I'm a curmudgeon. But well, no.
You teeter on the.
If I'm wrong, it's okay.
On the border.
It's okay,
Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
But there are a large amount of things.
Yeah.
That I don't care about. Now, that said, when you open them, I will eat some.
Yeah.
I will go, okay, let's see if they're any different in little pop in your mouth shapes. But you love little fun things like that. You mentioned before the break that when we go on vacation, you will order a box of Galaxy. Is that the company?
Galaxy Snacks is one of them.
Yes. And they're usually like from foreign lands. Like it'll be like Japanese Kit Kats. and
from London, Japan,
all over the world.
Yeah, all over the place. Like, because they just have different
flavors.
Stuff. Like they have chips that are like chicken winged.
Yes.
Or shrimp.
And none of that appeals to me in any way.
At all. Mm-mm.
I always will try it with you. You'll be like, here, try this one. Here, try this one. And I always try them. And I can't think of one where I've had it and gone, ooh, get me more of those. Not one. I like the basics. That said,
you do go into it though, like the Grinch. I mean, they could play it's the mean one.
Well, because
I'll go, ooh, look at this. Okay, I'm gonna open these up. Do you want one?
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, I'm okay. I know you're okay. Do you want one?
Right, because
you're better than okay, baby. You're an A in my book. Now, do you want a chip?
Because after so many times of doing these things, I'm just like, I'm not gonna like these. When they come out
with all your criticism today and your bologna sandwiches, okay, have I not gotten better at not shoving things down your throat? Because talk about me in the beginning of our relationship, I really was oppressive.
But that's why I want to make sure. That's why I want to make sure you don't think I'm coming at you.
Yeah, because I'm
just saying
there
these
were
things.
Times I forget what date we were on where you're like you got mad. You're like, I don't want it.
We were at a Mexican food restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what was I doing? I said, try this. It's so good.
Right. And I said,
what was it? I
don't
can't
know.
even remember,
I
but
don't
you
know.
said Mexican food for whatever reason.
Yeah. Because I remember where it was. I could picture it.
You do?
Yeah. We were sitting outside. It was like we had gone to the city for something and spent the night. And then we went somewhere to eat the next day, like some Mexican place.
Sukasa?
So, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like.
Yeah. It's
and
irrelevant,
like,
but it's.
Could you do me a favor? This was when in our days where we weren't like frank with each other. You'd be like, you do this thing and you shove your food down my face. Like I'm if I say I'm good, I'm good. I don't want to try it. I used to be one where when I tried something and it was really good, I wanted everyone to try it. And I would not take no for an answer. I'm like, I got it on the fork and I'm like, open wide. And everybody'd be like, Mom, I don't want it. It's so good though. It's so good. Right. And ultimately you would cave. No, I mean, after twice or three times of me shoving a fork in your face. Like,
because,
and I learned later on that you were getting mad about it. And I had never thought about it, but what if like someone was like, oh, this escargot, it's so yummy. Eat the snails. No, eat the snails. No, eat the snails. I'd be like, no.
Right.
I don't like it.
But that's where we were talking about yesterday, I think. I also know in us being split this time, that I do have ways. Like for so many years of my life, I was just like, I just was like one of those wind socks. I was like, over here, okay.
Well, you were very laid back, and you were like, you went with the flow
because there's
with everything.
So many things that I don't care about.
Right, but
like, I just don't care. Like I'm like, okay, that's fine. You want to? Where do you want to go to eat? I enjoy food. So unless you tell me we're going to a place that only serves fish,
sushi,
and doesn't have shrimp,
right.
Okay, then if I'm absolutely can't do it, then I'll say no. Other than that, it's always yes, sure, yeah, let's go, let's do it, yeah,
right. Well, and I did a tricky thing where I said, okay, I stopped. I would ask you the question, then go, okay, your choice, and then I refused to make the choice.
But here,
because you do have likes,
I do,
but I had to draw them out like a tow truck driver. I mean,
but there's things that I care about, and then there's things that I can tell other people care way more about than I do. So I just go, okay, that's fine. They care more about that than I.
Yeah, bless you.
Thank you. So anyway, none of that.
But I have gotten better. That's my point on that one.
Yes, you have, and that's why, again, I will say, none of this is critique on you.
It is.
No.
But it's not a bad thing.
It's not critique. No, critique is saying that this should change.
You're not going
This
to love
is-
everything about me.
Critique is things like, hey, you might want to work on this. You might want to change this. You buying Pringle cans of Doritos, there's no change necessary. It's just you like fun things.
Yes.
Yeah, you like these things are fun to you.
Yeah.
They're fun to you. And that's great.
Mm-hmm.
To me, in my mind, I'm thinking,
how much should you spend on that?
No, I'm thinking this is a fun marketing thing to get us to buy Doritos, and they're going to taste exactly like the other Doritos.
Got it.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's,
I don't think they're going to taste different.
Yeah.
I'm interested in the minis.
Right.
If they're going to be
Can we
like,
pop more in my mouth?
do we like
Yeah.
more, or
Yeah.
do we like that, or are they not like Doritos now that they're Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Right, because they changed the Reese's peanut butter cup minis for some reason. They don't taste like
They
regular
do
Reese's
not
peanut butter
taste like
cups.
Reese's.
They taste funky. So, Gina says, "Good morning. Another snow again." Yeah, folks are saying it's snowing out there. We should have gone to check it out during the break.
Yeah,
it's very snowy.
Mhm.
Okay, so anyway, we might be seeing square Doritos. Was the reason you guys called? Yes, that was what that whole point was.
That's wild. I
Mm-hmm.
would like to know how Doritos wound up. Were they supposed to be like a taco chip in the beginning, and that's why they're square? I mean, that's why they're
I
triangles.
have no idea. I don't know what the purpose was.
I'm going to look at that.
Some people started freaking out, thinking that Doritos may never be the same again, but not everyone was having an ulcer about it. the official Wheat Thins account responded, "Square looks good on you." So that's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. All right, here's another one. Cheetos is releasing a new Cheetos Puff cheese pizza flavor. Cheetos.
Mm.
I've never been a fan of Cheetos.
I've never been a fan of anything that tastes like pizza other than pizza.
Yeah. I like the normal flavored things. And
Do you like
even
pizza?
though
What are those pretzel things that have the cheese in the middle?
Combos.
Combos.
Sure.
Combos has pizza.
Yeah, I like combos.
You like those?
I don't. I just like the cheddar.
That's what I'm saying.
But so when I say normal, it's funny because okay, they came out with sour cream and onion Ruffles.
Yes.
I like those.
Yes.
I like barbecue chips, which I haven't bought in probably a decade.
Yeah,
But I used to love barbecue
years.
chips.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I stopped buying them, but I did. But I like regular plain Ruffles.
Yeah.
I enjoy the
do.
flavor of just a plain
Chips.
Ruffle. Yeah.
Mhm.
So anyway, but I never, with all the snack foods that we used to get as kids, we'd get that combo pack for our lunches with the minis. I would always leave Cheetos till the end. I was never really like the Cheetos.
Puffs or the like the crunchy ones.
Crunch wasn't even a thing when I was a kid. Or when we were kids, that came out later.
Got it. They
It
were
used to
not
just-
kosher.
It just used to be Puff. Oh, so
Yeah, so
I
they couldn't eat them.
but I don't like either one, honestly. I like Fritos. I can take. They're fine.
Okay.
They're just not my favorite.
Yeah, I never liked those other than chili cheese.
That would be a
Those were
fun
all
poll
right.
question, like fun snack foods like that. Like for me,
Mhm.
outside of potato chips, my favorite, Cheez-Its. I love Cheez-Its.
See, and I don't get Cheez-Its at all.
Mm-hmm.
At all. Nope.
Yeah.
By the way, Doritos are triangles because they are designed to mimic the shape of a tortilla
There you go.
that has been cut into wedges, similar to how pizza is sliced.
Huh.
Tortilla origins. The original Doritos were made from leftover tortilla dough.
Oh, I
which is
did know that.
naturally round.
Well, that's like nachos.
and
yeah.
cutting it into triangles was a logical way to create chips.
Wow, is that funny?
So it was like an efficiency in cutting.
That's wild. Cheetos Puffs cheese flavor, cheese pizza flavor, which it says tastes just like a slice of your favorite pizza shop. The new flavor will begin rolling out this week and should be everywhere within a month.
Now, you never got into, but our kids got into Flaming Hot.
I don't like any of the Cheetos.
They love that and Takis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Remember when we were in we were in Great America
Six
when
Flags, yeah.
when they Takis were like a thing, like just a trial thing.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to buy. Do you remember before we left the park, we took home like an entire
bunch.
cooler full of them.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they
Because we
loved
had
them.
never seen
So it was
them
the only
before.
place we could find them.
Mhm.
Yeah. And this Valentine's Day, Brock's will launch a new global version of Conversation Hearts.
Blech.
They'll feature sentimental sayings from around the world, including more than 30 expressions in different languages.
Mm-hmm. You know what the word for love is in Hebrew?
I don't.
Think about it. You might.
I have no idea.
Ahava.
Yeah, no. Wouldn't have had any idea. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Get it? Love it?
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. I think it's going to be a little harder because, I mean, you can only get like little things in there, like hug me, kiss me,
yeah.
Hi there, hey
Kiss
cutie,
off.
So now we say kiss off. Now
Get lost.
Now
Cheryl's Conversation Hearts.
Right. I mean, it's going to be a little
bug off.
It's going to be a little harder to type out, now that we, you start adding in the foreign ones where it's I am having all my love on you. That's a lot to put on a heart, I would like to invite you into my pants party. That's I think that's going to be a little bit much to put on a heart.
Amore.
I'm
amore.
Amore. See, I am thinking your clothes would look nice on my floor of bedroom. Yes, I think that's just going to be a lot to put on a heart. So, Julie says, "Good morning, Steve and Cheryl. Have a wonderful day and be safe. Be safe. It's snowing because there was the word snowing was after it. The eyes got ahead of my brain. Be safe. Snowing again." Yes, I'm gonna run upstairs and take a look while we're on break here. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, it is time for the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day. I think I got to get Mike to put another Precision Security camera outside so we can just have an outdoor cam. We can just see
that'd be
cool what it's like out there. Yeah. So.
And we need to update everybody on Amazon, on the Amazon story, because today's the day when it is not coming.
Right. I will, what I just thought of? I wonder if we could set up a camera, and this is really for off the air, but, we have our extra Ring cameras all over the house.
Yeah.
I wonder if we could set up a camera outside.
Yeah.
And attach it to our software that we use for streaming the show, where we could do like outdoor cam, like, hey, check it out. Here's what it's like outside. And just turn that on. These are just weird things I think of, but
or Ace Cam. We should put one around his neck.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's what he wants. Let's put a camera on Ace's head.
And then watch what happens as UPS, FedEx, and
viciousness, vicious. All right, we'll be back.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
In times of financial uncertainty, how can you stay on track? Call on someone who's invested in your success. I'm Christine Bogan, your Rensselaer Edward Jones financial advisor. At Edward Jones, we believe in building a complete picture of your financial life, including your unique goals and passions, so we can help you work toward achieving what's most important to you. Call me at 219-866-3788 or visit edwardjones.com to get started today. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
I don't feel so good. You do feel hot. Dayquil Kids will take care of that fever. What about my cough? Dayquil Kids has that covered. Will it make my throat feel better? Yes, that too. But will it taste good? Yep. Dayquil Kids comes in your favorite flavor. Purple? Well, yes, it's grape.
Try new Dayquil Kids Plus Fever, the daytime coughing, aching, sore throat fever just for kids medicine. Safe for kids 6+. Use as directed.
Now at Staples. Find hot deals on HP, America's most trusted printer brand. Whether you need to print invoices or eye-catching presentations, HP delivers with exceptional speed, reliability, and vibrant color. And with HP, replenishing ink is simple. Find HP ink cartridges in-store at Staples or subscribe to HP Instant Ink and never worry about running out. And right now with home and office hot deals at Staples, you can save up to $150 on select HP printers through February 1st.
Hoodland. Classic rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q. Touhyville. You know what they say? Two Tuohys are better than one.
Rise and shine, sleepyhead.
Rise and shine.
I'm not really feeling up to this today.
Nope, not really feeling up to it.
Really?
Not today.
Why not?
Everything's so doom and gloom.
Doom and gloom?
The whole world is going crazy.
Sounds like you need a
Pep talk.
I don't need a pep talk.
Well,
You're getting one.
we're gonna wake up
Get it together.
One foot in front of the other.
Put a smile on your face.
and we're gonna make a difference.
Okay, guys, it's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here on a fun time, snowy, apparently, Tuesday morning. I just took a look out there. It's not too bad. I mean, there's snow coming down, you know, but, you know, there's some things covered, you know, but I think we're going to be all right. I don't know how much snow is coming.
cold, though. So
that's the part that bugs
hats,
me is the
scarf.
ice underneath it, you know. That's the part that makes me nervous. So, portion of the show is running about just by Ed White Auto Sales in Rensselaer. How about a vehicle that's new to you at Ed White Auto Sales, 1105 North McKinley in Rensselaer. Head over there, talk with Troy and all the good folks over there at Ed White Auto Sales. They'll be glad to take care of you. You can check out a lot of their inventory on their website, edwhiteautosales.com. You can also like them on Facebook. Also want to mention Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. Check out some of the movies they've got going on right now. They've got movies there Wednesday through the weekend. So let's see what we got going on. Wednesday, you got Nosferatu, Complete Unknown. That's the Bob Dylan movie. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Mufasa the Lion King, and Moana 2 still sticking around. Thursday, let's see if we got any new movies coming. Looks like Complete Unknown is gone as of Thursday. Well, I don't like that. I'd really like to go see that in the theater.
In the theater.
That means we'd have to go on a school night to the movies. So we'll see if we could pull that off tomorrow, 4:20 in the afternoon. We'd have to go. So let's see here. So Thursday, Wolfman, which looks really freaky, scary. Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Mufasa, the Lion King, and Moana 2 still sticking around, and Homestead. And that is, I think, from your new channel. I think it's from Angel Studios, I believe.
There's a lot going on with Angel Studios.
I believe that's. I'm trying to read the movie poster, but I don't have my cheaters here with me. But it says Angel, so I think it's. I think that's that new channel that you just started watching, right? Yeah. So that's new there too. Homestead at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. You know, you can get your tickets right there on the website. All right, time for the Precision Security Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's dumb criminal comes to us from Michigan.
Oh, okay.
We don't get a lot from Michigan.
Yeah. Yeah.
A man in Michigan named Daniel Hudson, another dollar store problem, went into a dollar store earlier this month and just started stuffing Hot Pockets in his pocket.
How do you do that?
First of all,
They're
aren't
frozen.
they cold?
Yeah.
It's cold enough.
I don't get it.
It's cold enough here and in Michigan, for that matter. Sir, is that a Hot Pocket in your pocket?
Or are you just happy to see me?
Yeah, I was just happy to see you. An employee confronted him, and he didn't take that well. He started yelling at the employee. Then he reached into another pocket and pulled out a gun. Oh, boy.
Not cool.
Sir, put that back and take the Hot Pocket. You reached into the wrong pocket. Daniel threatened the employee, so they obviously let him go. I'm not getting shot over a Hot Pocket. They said they knew him and that he was actually a regular customer that came in. Can I just say to you would-be criminals, I always think of Steve Stone when I used to watch him with Harry Carey, and he would say, for you young ball players out there, and he would give them advice. For you would-be criminals out there, maybe don't go and commit a crime at a place where you're a regular. They might recognize you. Just trying to help. Help out.
Yeah.
The police tracked down Daniel in the break room at his workplace. Do you want to guess what he was doing in the break room at his workplace?
Eating a Hot Pocket?
He was eating a Hot Pocket.
Jeez. Dumb.
I mean, does it get any better than that?
Oh my gosh.
They arrested him, found a pistol in his backpack. Daniel tried telling the police he didn't steal the Hot Pockets. He just put them in his pocket and didn't see a clerk at the general store, so he was just going to leave. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, my. Protect yourself from dumb criminals with Precision Security. 219-866-7171, whether it be hardware, locksmith, surveillance, whatever you need, Precision Security will take care of you. They can repair or replace all commercial doors for your business, hinges, handles, closures, locks, keys, whatever you need. Precision Security is there for you. 219-866-7171. Visit pgr.glass and go and like Precision Security on Facebook.
Recently, they introduced the breakfast Hot Pocket. Finally. I can't think of a better way to start the day. Good morning! You're about to call in sick. Hot Pocket! Well, you can have a Hot Pocket for breakfast, a Hot Pocket for lunch, and be dead by dinner. Dead Pocket! Do love that jingle. You think they worked hard on that song? What do you got so far, Bill? Hot Pocket. That's good. Now, what are we going to run in Mexico? Caliente Pocket. You've got a gift, my friend. I saw a commercial for a chicken pot pie Hot Pocket. Now they're just messing with us. Just a matter of time. Have you tried the Hot Pocket? Hot Pocket? It's a Hot Pocket filled with a Hot Pocket. Tastes just like a Hot Pocket. I'm going to go and stick my head in the microwave. Hot Pocket!
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, snowy mainly before 9 a.m. Windy and brutally cold with a high near 19. Wind chill values as low as -4. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 2. Wind chill values as low as -7. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 18. Wind chill values as low as -9. Wednesday night, a 20% chance of snow after midnight. Mostly cloudy and windy with a low around 12. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a high near 32. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 23.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We had to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You'll like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Welcome back to the pregame show. Just ahead of today's game between the Big Box Store and Kim's Hardware and Lumber, College Square, Rensselaer. Tom, on paper, it looks like it's going to be a great matchup.
Thanks, Bill. You're right. This matchup between the Big Box Store and Kim's Hardware and Lumber should be one for the ages. The box store on paper might appeal to some, but Kim's Hardware and Lumber comes into this contest led by the wily veteran Fred Kim. He's been leading Kim since 1987, and he's pretty much seen it all. This Kim's roster is packed with proven winners like Paint from Richards Paint. They might be a small regional Florida company, but they're keeping your money in the U.S. and you're getting a signature paint for a signature look. Plus, Kim's has everything you need to get your home looking the way you want it and to keep it that way. With great plumbing and electrical departments, as Fred Kim told me a little bit ago, they've got you covered from the roof to the basement. So let's head back to the studio.
Thanks, Tom. This matchup will be one for the ages and should be legendary.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kiddie delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
It's a new year. Why not start it with a new career? Looking for a job with a family-owned company that invests in the career development and the fulfillment of their employees? Chief Buildings, a leader in the metal building industry and local manufacturer in Rensselaer since 1968, is now hiring machine operators, experienced welders, and a maintenance mechanic. Chief offers competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, employee engagement activities, and real opportunities for advancement. Apply online today at indiana.chiefbuildings.com and take the first step toward a future where you're valued. That's indiana.chiefbuildings.com. Chief Buildings is an equal opportunity employer.
Head to Another Season in DeMott to find unique gifts for friends, family, and more. You may even find a little something for you, like I always do. At Another Season, you'll find Duke Cannon products for men and Capri Blue and Swan Creek candles to make your home smell amazing. The new patch bar is a great way to show off your personal style. Grab patches for things like hats, jackets, and koozies. They'll get all those patches put on your items right there in the store. Explore their gourmet selection of charcuterie essentials for that next get-together. No time to water your flowers? No problem with Forever Flowers. And they don't die.
Need a gift for any reason? Head to Another Season, 605 North Halleck Street in DeMott. Connect with them on Facebook and Instagram for exclusive updates and inspiration.
Crank it up! Morocco Classic Rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI.
Morning is an important time of day.
Are you awake?
I am awake.
But I'm not happy. It is way too early for this, guys.
And I haven't even had my coffee yet.
So it's Tuesday.
Hey, it's only Tuesday.
Is it really?
Yep, nothing to get excited about.
Well, I, for one, am very excited about this. About what?
About what? About this show.
What about this show?
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steven Show with you. Good morning. Thank you for being a part of the show. We appreciate it. Making us a part of your day as it gets a little snowier, a little colder. Just be safe out there. When that snow lands on that ice, it gets a little more slippery. That fresh snow is usually a little slippery or slidey. So those are technical terms, slippery, slidily. So just be safe out there. Listen, I'm a professional broadcaster. I know how to talk. What is seemingly a cheap hobby that quickly becomes very expensive to continue doing? You said it earlier.
I said scrapbooking.
Yes. It's not on the list, but yeah, that's absolutely. Yeah. This was one of those Ask Reddit things, where people were making a list. Woodworking.
I bet.
So, yeah. I don't know how anyone thought this even started as a cheap hobby. I think they're wrong on this one. Horseback riding.
Oh, yeah. That's not cheap even to go once.
Right. Like, yeah, I don't think that's no. I'm not sure if people understood the question. Boating. To go boating, don't you need a boat?
Yeah. Well, and it was never cheap. I mean, I
That's what I'm
remember in
saying.
the early 80s going on vacation and renting a boat, and it was $1,000 then.
Yeah, that seems really silly. Fish keeping. I guess like having fish tanks and stuff. So maybe that's like something that just keeps getting more and more expensive. 3D printing.
Okay.
Again, a 3D printer is super expensive.
Right.
I don't think you guys are understanding this one. Surfing. Maybe surfboards get more expensive as like as you get more into it.
Well, you want different ones and yeah.
Well, like like we thought of with like our daughter when she was playing the clarinet. We thought, she's got a clarinet, so she's all set now. What else can we get her? And her band teacher said,
don't
how about a new
buy
clarinet?
the band camp.
Right.
Like, don't go to band camp this summer. Buy her or the clarinet I pick out for you.
Right. A new clarinet that
$2,200.
we need a mortgage for. Yeah.
It did make a difference though.
No, I know, but it's not something you would think of. That's just it. You have
Yeah.
to upgrade. You have to, get better. Golf. Yes, I would say as, because if you're going to keep upgrading again, crochet, I would not have thought of.
All the yarn and the needles.
I guess.
I crocheted a lot. Like I used to wear, I made all my dad's yarmulkes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. Gardening, someone joked the first tomato is $100, but the second is also $100. And then there is no third tomato. So, yeah, I don't think people drinking. They assume they're joking, but I don't know.
No, I think they're saying like if they're going to mix drinks for people, they're going to need a bunch of alcohol. It's not just
or if you start like if you like scotch or something like that or whiskey, your tastes get higher or something. I suppose. I guess I don't know. Gina says it just makes it feel colder when they say the cold temperature. Just saying the high temps is bad enough. Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
When the high is in the teens or the 20s, you're like, this is a bad day. This is a bad day. She says crocheting can get costly of a hobby. Buying the yarn, I try to get reasonable yarn. She says I do all the Afghans that I post on Facebook. So
wow.
So Jana does a bunch of them. Yeah. So yeah, that's interesting.
Anything artistic. I mean, here our daughter baked. We sent her to baking classes, and then she would bake, and every cake she made was what, at least $70.
Yeah, it was way expensive
between the stuff and then the different color frostings and the
fillings
and all of it,
all the stuff. Yeah, But yeah, so it's an expensive hobby as you start to do it. So Drew Barrymore got revenge on a cheating ex by inviting the other women to meet for drinks. On her show yesterday, she was talking with her guest and said, I took all of his stuff in my house and put it all in his car, and then I rolled his car down the driveway and left it there and just walked away. Then I made the girl he was cheating on me with meet me for drinks with him sitting there. I was like, you're going to sit here and you're going to listen to the two of us talk. So shut up and listen. And then I drove him home, looked at him, and I go, now get out.
Okay.
I think if I'm in that situation, just being honest, which I haven't been.
How old was she? Did she say how many years ago this was?
She did not.
Okay.
She didn't reveal his identity, but said he's now a dear friend. I'm like, you know what? We were just kids, so
okay.
I made mistakes
that's what I was
too.
hoping.
We're human beings,
yeah.
And there's so much I loved about you, and can we be in each other's lives? So, yeah. That said, I think I would, if I was sat down by these two women and told that, I would go, yeah, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
I get it. I screwed you both over.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good day. I'll
Yeah.
see you around. Thanks for playing. I thought this was funny when I saw the headline because within the last week, both you and I have been sick. So, a third of people say their partner acts like a baby when sick.
I don't think we do.
I don't think we do either, but I was curious to get your take on me. Now,
no, and what I don't like about that, I don't. I mean, I get that some people we all feel bad when we feel bad. Like when you get sick, it's like not a joke, you know, and a lot of times you have to work
right
through it or at home remotely or whatever it is.
Right.
Yeah, I don't like to say that it's like people are acting like a baby because when you're down, I mean, you need people to kind of wait on you and help you through it. And if it's bad, it's.
But some are more whiny than others. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
when they're dealing with stuff like but yeah, I think you and I are very similar. Like in that, for the most part, we want to just be. We just want to rest.
Yeah.
When we're not feeling good, we just want to rest. You're more apt to let someone get things for you and be helped. I'm more apt to be crabby.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we found last week. Is I'm
right.
My wick gets shorter, like because I'm aggravated that I'm not feeling well. Like,
right.
You know, so,
but
yeah.
that's, I guess my point is that's completely normal. And so I don't like the judgment, because if you're going out every day and you're earning a living and then something kicks your butt and you don't feel good, that's not being a baby.
No, but some people, I mean,
yeah,
I think can really be, because that's what I was going to say. If you've ever been with somebody that's really like whiny or, you know, maybe over the top with it. So 1/3 of couples say their partner acts like a baby when they're sick, including acting stubborn, dramatic, or even refusing to admit that they're sick. This might mean that you have to do everything: cooking meals for them, cleaning up after them, covering their household tasks, running errands for them, and waiting on hand and foot. Well, yes, if you're in a household and one person's sick and the other one's not, yes, the other person has to do the stuff. Because one, you're sick. So I don't want you touching everything everywhere and getting everyone sick in the house.
And that's kind of, I don't know, just seems like human nature. Like someone is not feeling well, go take care of them.
Right. You take care of the stuff. Yes.
Right. Now I will tell you, there are people that like to be touchy-feely, come here, or rub my feet and all that. To me, it's like, don't touch me when I'm sick. I just want this over.
I just want to be done with it. I want it away from me.
And noise,
yes.
like just
yes,
yeah.
just go away. Some sick people get really out of it. A list of extreme things people have done when they're sick includes forgetting to make coffee, Yeah, that's not a big deal. Forgetting to pick up kids from school, that is kind of a big deal. Forgetting why they left the house, yeah, that's bad. Forgetting their name, that's bad. Putting their shoes in the refrigerator, you don't want to do that.
Have you ever done that? I've never put my shoes in a refrigerator.
No, but I will tell you, when we were younger, we were looking all over for the remote, and my sister had accidentally put the remote in the refrigerator.
Okay.
Found it!
Wow.
Yeah. Mel says, "Hi, I'm finally here." Well, welcome to the program, Mel. Did you sleep in this morning on a snowy Tuesday morning? Good morning.
They were getting some snow, though, up there.
Up north, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, that's going to do it for us over on 98 Gold WIBN. Thank you guys so much for listening over there. We appreciate it. On WLQI, stick around because we still got the pizza quiz, and we will end on a high note, so don't go anywhere.
Looking to elevate your steering? Let Ag Leader enhance your equipment's performance with our innovative steering technology. From November 1st to December 31st, trade in your old steering system and receive up to $5,000 off a complete auto steer package, which includes the new InCommand Go 16 display. Act now and you'll also receive 50% off a Turn Path Unlock. Contact Peterson Ag Service, your local Ag Leader dealer at 765-314-3276, or stop by and see us in Remington to learn more about your trade-in options. Go steer crazy with Ag Leader.
Rensselaer Iron and Metal is the picture of going green. Recycling metals is what they do. Keeping the metal business right here in the good old USA is what they're all about. Giving top dollar for your scrap iron not only helps keep your community clean, but it keeps our jobs and steel industry going strong. Remember, when you take your scrap to Rensselaer Iron and Metal, you're supporting your own economy. Rensselaer Iron and Metal, where your trash turns into cash.
Are you ready for a mouthful of deliciousness? The Good Table in Kentland is bringing back the crave-worthy pizza. Straight to your doorstep, yes, we deliver. Available Thursdays through Sundays between 4 and 8 p.m. A minimum order of $20 for out-of-town deliveries with a $1.50 delivery fee in town and $5 out of town. Call 219-474-3245. The Good Table, good food, good friends, good times, and now good pizza delivered straight to your door. Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Gladspa Pharmacy is your neighborhood pharmacist. At Gladspa, Angie and her team go above and beyond and are there to answer all of your questions with knowledge and care to keep your family at their healthiest or to help your family get nursed back to health. Gladspa Pharmacy is about more than just medication refills. They carry beautiful gift items and collectibles, including candles, balloons, toys, and greeting cards. Check out Gladspa's wide variety of CBD and daily vitamin supplements. Need your annual flu or COVID vaccine to stay healthy this season? Call for your appointment today. Visit Gladspa Pharmacy at 500 South Grand Street in Fowler or visit online at gladspapharmacy.com. Gladspa Pharmacy, their family caring for yours.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Did you know that 1 in 4 people seeking treatment for ED are under 40? HIMS can help. Get started at hims.com/joy. Through hims.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
My doctor told me my cholesterol is borderline, so I took control with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula. Garlic helps maintain healthy cholesterol safely and naturally. It's odor and taste-free, and Garlic is a world leader in garlic potency. I'm taking charge of my cholesterol with Garlic Healthy Cholesterol Formula, cholesterol's natural enemy.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The term natural references only the garlic in the product. Use as directed.
This is The Q, 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on The Q.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer. Here's Russ Martin.
The Indiana State Police in Lafayette arrested 2 people in the overnight hours Saturday following a report by occupants of a second vehicle that their car had been fired upon. The trooper observed what appeared to be a bullet hole, and he alerted other law enforcement in the area. A vehicle was later stopped matching the one given to them, and an alert was given by a city police canine. The investigation led law enforcement to a location of State Road 38 southeast of Lafayette, where a spent shell casing was found at the reported scene of the incident. The passenger in the vehicle was identified as Daniel Martinez, age 27 of Lafayette, and he was charged preliminarily with criminal recklessness with a deadly weapon, while the driver, 27-year-old Wendy Martinez, was preliminarily charged with possession of cocaine. The cost of the Richard Allen trial to taxpayers is more than $2.5 million, with that figure continuing to increase as Allen's court-appointed attorneys are preparing for an appeal. Additional expenses included jury expense for hotel rooms and meals and Carroll County Courthouse security in Delphi. During the trial, expert witnesses were also paid, and the Indiana Department of Corrections was paid to house Allen as he was incarcerated for 2 years prior to the guilty verdict. Carroll County will be able to be reimbursed for more than $400,000 in expenses for the defense. The state legislature is in session, and the biggest priority will be creating a new 2-year budget. In a related story, Indiana's revenue collections in December exceeded the most recent projections. This follows 4 straight months of the revenue collection falling short of those projections. The amount collected in December was $2.2 billion, which was $17 million more than expected. There were higher than expected collections from individual income taxes, interest, and insurance revenue that offset lower than expected collections from sales tax and corporate income taxes. Riverboat wagering collections were also higher than expected. For 2024, general fund revenue was $16.8 million higher than forecast. The Monon Community Church will be hosting the Food Finders Food Pantry on Wednesday, January 15th at 11 a.m. The address for the church is 75 Indiana 16, just east of the US 421 and State Road 16 intersection on the north side of the road. Please do not arrive before 10:30 for this drive-through event. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
EGC Heating and Air, your locally owned Jasper County American Standard dealer, is available 7 days a week. They provide high-quality, quick service and a satisfaction guarantee. EGC offers a 1-year labor warranty and a 10-year manufacturer warranty on all new installs. With routine maintenance and expertise, EGC will ensure warm winters and cool summers. Call Brady Eagle 219-335-9575 for a free estimate. Residential or commercial, EGC is your independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
91-year-old Furman Walker of Rensselaer passed away on January 7th. Funeral services for Furman Walker will be held at Boersma Funeral Home, in Wheatfield at 10 a.m. today. Pastor Doug Griffith officiating. Interment will be at Memory Garden Cemetery, Rensselaer. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Wheatfield Pentecostal Church. 80-year-old Madeline Maddie Butler of Portage passed away on January 11th. Friends may call from 10 a.m. until noon on Saturday, January 18th, at Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield. Services for Maddie Butler will be held at Boersma Funeral Home at noon on Saturday. Deacon Joe Van Scheppen officiating. Interment will be at Graceland Cemetery. Boersma Funeral Home in Wheatfield entrusted with the arrangements. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the family. 61-year-old William Michael Mike Steinmetz passed away on January 9th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory in Winnemac, and private burial will take place at Riverside Cemetery in Monterey. In lieu of flowers, please consider planting a tree in the memory of Mike Steinmetz at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. 85-year-old Bob Fritz of Pulaski, formerly of East Chicago, passed away on January 8th. Private services will be held for Bob Fritz. Memorial contributions may be made to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 68-year-old Peggy Griffin of Winnemac, formerly of LaPorte, passed away on January 10th. Cremation will take place at Frayne Crematory, Winnemac. No services will be held at this time for Peggy Griffin. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, snowy mainly before 9 a.m. Windy and brutally cold with a high near 19. Wind chill values as low as -4. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 2. Wind chill values as low as -7. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 18. Wind chill values as low as -9. Wednesday night, a 20% chance of snow after midnight. Mostly cloudy and windy with a low around 12. Thursday, mostly cloudy with a high near 32. Thursday night, mostly cloudy with a low around 23.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center. Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it's time now for the Pizza Quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one large, one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Randy from
Hey.
Vermont.
Hey, Randy, you're call number 7. How are you?
I'm good. You?
I'm good. Thank you, sir. All right. Let's see if we can get you a pizza. On this date in 1952, one of these morning shows made its debut. Was it the Today Show, Good Morning America, or CBS Morning News? On this date in 1952, which one of these shows made their debut? The Today Show, Good Morning America, or CBS Morning News? What do you think?
I'll say the CBS Morning News.
That's a good guess. It is actually the Today Show. Made its debut on this date in 1952. Randy, I'm sorry, bud, but be safe out there today, okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, the Today Show made its debut on this date 73 years ago.
Wow.
And it was created by Sigourney Weaver's dad. The Today Show was. So there you go. Sorry.
You blew our
the
streak,
streak
Steve.
ends. I knew you were going to say.
Ba, 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 da. Now who's the negative person? with your Narishkeiten questions about CBS, and you could have gone like, I don't know, Svengoolie, the Today Show, and
right. We can't. No, it's got to be a question. You know what else premiered on the same exact date?
What? Who?
Sanford and Son premiered on the same exact
Wow.
date, same date, same year, 1972. So I'm sorry, not the same year, same date, but 20 years later, 1972. Yeah. All right. Well, we didn't get a winner on the pizza quiz today, but we'll try again tomorrow, right around this time.
I hope Randy tries again.
I'm sure everyone tries again.
All right.
Winners and families of winners on the pizza quiz are ineligible to win for 30 days. The pizza quiz is brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer.
All righty. That is going to do it for us. Another fun time day hanging out with you guys here on the Q and 98 Gold. We appreciate it. But before we head out, let us end on a high note.
All right. Today's high note is brought to us by Barefoot Blonde Poetry. Rise, dear soul, for today is yours to conquer. You are not defined by yesterday's struggles, nor limited by the doubts that whisper in the shadows. You are a masterpiece in progress, crafted by every lesson, every fall, and every rise. The universe didn't create you to merely exist. It created you to shine, to love, to thrive. So step boldly into your light and remember, every breath you take is proof of your strength. Every heartbeat is a reminder that you are enough. You are limitless, you are powerful, and you are deeply loved. This world is waiting for your magic. Don't keep it waiting.
Oof, like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a high note, kids, right there.
Right? And how was I this morning when I read it?
As soon as you went,
boom.
Right.
It
You
was
saw
like,
it. You saw like first thing this morning, you turned your computer on and you're like, boom, there it is. I got
there
it.
it
Yep.
is.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
great when that happens.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Please just slow and steady. Take it easy with the snow. Bundle up. We want you all to come back tomorrow. You know, we've been talking about the cold so much today.
Yeah.
I was just looking at my time hop. 1 year ago today.
Yeah.
The temperature said the actual temperature, -9, feels like -34.
What?
A year ago
today.
Because I was like, I saw a picture of me with Ace in the yard and I had a sweater on him on
And you don't do
Dressing
that.
for Pets
Yeah,
Day.
yeah.
But we had the sweater for him because he had knots at one time in his hair, so we had to get him shaved
so long
during the winter time. So we do have a couple sweaters for him.
Yeah.
And all joking aside, he actually loves the sweaters.
Yeah.
You pull it out and he's like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to get right in it. He loves walking around the sweater.
Yeah.
But he loves an ugly Christmas sweater just as much as the next guy. So but yeah, so we think it's cold today. A year ago, we were really feeling it, kids.
When
So-
was I want to see when it was where the city shut down. Remember when we had
was
that
during-
big snow?
That was
and-
during the Christmas time. Yeah.
Got it.
Because I was in Florida. I ran
Oh,
away.
you weren't around.
I ran
Okay.
away. I said, see you guys
Got it.
later. Have a good one.
All
Gotta
right.
go. See you later. Have a good one.
Got it.
All right. Hope you guys enjoyed listening to the show today as much as we enjoyed doing it. Have yourself a super great Tuesday. We're going to do it all again tomorrow right here in Touhyville. Take care.
97.7 FM WLQI.